Welcome to DeKalb. This is Tuesday night Maction. Northern Illinois looking to wrap up a 6th straight MAC West title and a trip to Detroit for the MAC championship game against Bowling Green. We are just underway. Opening possession of the game, Eamon McEnany along with Rocky Boyman. Ohio received the opening kickoff, and now the Bobcats facing a 3rd and 4.
As we talked about Eamon, J.D. Sprague, he had the big game last week at the quarterback position, taking over for Darius Vick. Threw very well already, a 3rd and 5 here early. And he needs a good one.
Now they move Wallett into the backfield. 8 on the play clock. Sprague with time has an open receiver, complete for the first down, out across the 35. It's Robbie Walker stumbling for the first down. 9-yard gain. Now Sprague gets the start over Darius Vick, although Vick was out for warm-ups once again.
Yeah, Darius Vick, he's been the starter most of the season, throws the ball well, but what he does best, Eamon, is he extends plays with his legs, especially on 3rd down. Very prolific running the ball. I expect we'll see some of Darius Vick still tonight.
Huskies showing pressure off the edge. Now they back off. 10 on the play clock. Over the middle, dangerous throw, dropped. Looking for Brendan Cope. Boomer Mays, excuse me, in the coverage. And this is a very deep and talented Northern Illinois defense.
Again, pick your poison, which way you want to beat them. Over the top, they got Shawan Lurie, who has 8 interceptions, tied for most in college football. In the middle, they got big number 45, Boomer Mays.
Now it's Wallett up the middle, and he runs right into Mays. Actually, Sean Folliard, the junior out of Crystal Lake, Illinois, limiting that to a 2-yard gain. Folliard had a huge tackle in the goal line stand in the win over Western Michigan, as did Mays.
Yeah, Boomer Mays last week on that goal line stand, he had what they call a teeth rattler. That thing, they're still feeling the effects of that hit. Boomer Mays is making a lot of plays for a long time around here in the run game for Northern Illinois.
Now 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 44. Here comes pressure. Sprague looking deep down the middle. Overthrows his man, Jordan Reed. Reed had a huge game last week against Ball State, but good coverage there by Lurie.
Yeah, exactly. Sean Lurie, we just talked about him. The sophomore, 8 interceptions on the year. And J.D. Sprague, his #1 target last week was Jordan Reed. Had a bunch of yards, 112 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game, but great coverage on the back end by the Huskies.
Now Mitch Bonstetter on to punt. Chad Beebe back to receive. Good kick, sends Beebe back inside the 25, and he makes the fair catch signal there and makes the grab. 41-yard punt, no return. And now Ryan Graham, the redshirt freshman out of Wheaton, Illinois, thrown into duty after Drew Hare was injured, and he's handled it just fine.
He really has. I mean, this offense has not missed one beat ever since Ryan Graham took over at quarterback a few weeks ago for Drew Hare. He gets it done with his legs, but the best thing he does, he takes care of the football, doesn't try to force things. And the one word you always hear when you talk to these coaches about Ryan Graham, they use the word prepare. He's prepared for this all season. Even when he wasn't the starter, he was preparing for this moment.
Buono, then he dropped the snap of Buono there to pick it up. To avoid disaster, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Watson Tautuiaki with the tackle. No gain.
In running the ball, and that's what Northern Illinois does the best. They're 1st in the MAC, 16th in the country, averaging 226 rush yards per game.
2 backs now. And this is Argyros Turner who gets the first down. Pushed out of bounds by Jovan Johnson, but Turner's a very versatile player. They love to get the ball in his hands in different ways.
When we saw Tommy Lee Lewis, one of their best wide receivers and jet sweep guys, go down a few weeks ago versus Toledo, Argyros Turner has really stepped into that role. A lot of jet sweeps, a lot of bubble passes, really good making guys miss in space.
Now they go with tempo after the 13-yard gain. This is complete out to Desroy Maxwell, the tight end. He lowers his shoulder for an extra yard after contact. Now Northern Illinois going quickly. That catch gains 6 yards. Now Graham's going to have to keep it himself, and he goes down. Kurt Lasik with the pressure, but that play was blown up right from the get-go.
And I don't know how much running they want Ryan Graham doing tonight. He's their second-string quarterback. After him, it goes to a true freshman, Tommy Fiedler. So I get he does well running the ball, but not sure they want to put him at risk of injury.
3rd and 5. Here comes pressure. Graham steps up. He's going to run for it. Gets the first down into Bobcat territory and takes a hit from Blair Brown. Rocky, to your point, offense coordinator Bob Cole telling us, he said, I've never slid before. Well, you better start.
That's exactly right. Bob Cole told us yesterday. He said, shaking his head, you know, he said, hey, look, if you're in a situation, slide, get down. We can't afford to lose you. But he wants to make plays and try to secure that 6th straight MAC West championship.
And there's a short gain by Buono. Terrell Basham with the tackle. Now 2nd down from Ohio 42, 2nd and 7. Again, pressure. Graham has nowhere to go this time, and he is thrown down hard. Quentin Poling back in the lineup after missing 3 games, came back with a vengeance, as did Brandon Purdom, a loss of 5.
I mean, Quentin Poling is the guy on this defense, really the emotional leader of this entire team. He missed a few games in the middle of the year. The defense was giving up 50 points per game. He comes back and is really the linchpin of this unit.
Now the Huskies behind the chains at 3rd and 12. Pressure coming again. Graham gets away from 2 guys. Gets across the original line of scrimmage, but well short. And again, it's Brandon Purdom. And Frank Solich told us last night, we want to come from so many different areas, he doesn't know where we're coming from.
Absolutely. And Ohio on the season, only 17 sacks, so they're not really known for getting after the quarterback. But they're doing a good job.
Out of field goal range here, so they're going for it. 4th and 7.
Imagine Kenny Galladay. He's their best threat in the vertical game.
And again, it's the quick kick, which they utilized several times last week against Western Michigan, but this time Graham does not get a favorable bounce off the turf, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the Ohio defense with a stop. Bobcat ball when we return to DeKalb.
When does driving matter most? Finding your new favorite road? Or when just taking a drive turns into a drive for good? This holiday, take a test drive during the Mazda Drive for Good event, and we'll give back an hour of our time to local causes. Buy any new Mazda, and we'll donate to St. Jude or a charity you choose. Because driving matters most when you're driving for good.
Hey, KVD.
Hey, what's up, SC?
Shop like a pro at the Bass Pro Shops Thanksgiving 5-day sale for red-hot deals.
Get this Ascend FS10 limited edition kayak for under $500.
I take pictures of sunrises, but with my back pain, I couldn't sleep and get up in time. Then I found Aleve PM.
Aleve PM is the only one to combine a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour pain-relieving strength of Aleve.
I'm back.
Aleve PM for a better AM.
What's this? A box. It takes worn-out things and makes them better.
It's our biggest breakthrough yet. We're taking worn-out batteries and making them into something strong. Energizer Eco Advanced, world's first long-lasting battery made with 4% recycled batteries.
Mr. King, what can you offer that your opponent can't?
Oh, 10 nuggets for $1.49. Thoughts?
$1.49?
There's no debate. Get 10 golden nuggets for just $1.49, only at Burger King.
There's still time to enter the Allstate It's Good sweepstakes for your chance to win great prizes every week. One lucky fan will win $100,000, a trip to the Allstate Sugar Bowl, and then meet Kirk Herbstreit at the 2016 National Championship game.
It's good!
Enter today at allstatecfb.com.
Oddman tip number 17. If you have to run 4 city blocks, make sure your body spray doesn't give out after 3. New long-lasting Bodman body sprays in sexy scents she loves.
Yes, New Year's Eve will be so awesome, watching college football through confetti. Missing out is not an option, so plan accordingly.
8:57 left to go in the opening quarter. Scoreless here at DeKalb between Northern Illinois and Ohio. And for the Huskies, it's very simple. A win here tonight, and they are back in the MAC championship game, looking for their 6th straight MAC West championship. Detroit, Ford Field, about a 5.5-hour drive here from Husky Stadium, Rocky, but these fans know it well, and they also know how to win in November.
Well, Eamon, the reason they go to Detroit every year is because of that. 22 straight November games, and so impressive, the next closest team, Eamon, is Oregon with 8 wins in November. Really, they get it done when it counts in November.
Now Ohio starts on its own 20 after the touchback. Sprague moving the pocket. Has a man open, and it's complete to Jordan Reed. Out to the 36.
And that's what I noticed last week about J.D. Sprague was the touch he had. Usually this guy, he tries to throw missiles through people. Nice touch last week, and that play right there to Jordan Reed. Nice touch again as well.
Pickup of 7. Now they go to Wallett in the ground game, and he has an alley. Over midfield and over a tackler. Wallett with a punishing run. He ran over Brandon Mays at the end. A 15-yard run for Wallett.
With all these running backs dinged up, Eamon, it's on A.J. Ouellette, the main carry guy there in the backfield. Had 121 yards last week. He needs another performance like that.
And now Sprague on the keeper. Lowers the shoulder and dives across the 35.
And one thing to point out here, Northern Illinois is without their best nose tackle, Corey Thomas. He's a 310-pound guy, and with a team like Ohio that wants to run the ball, it's going to be interesting to see, can Northern Illinois, without stacking the box, can they stop the run the way they have all season?
Rolling the pocket out again. Has a man open, it's Cope. And he can't lunge out for it. He was behind Albert Smalls, and if he hit him in stride, it would have been 6 for the Bobcats.
No question about it, Eamon. He rolls outside the pocket, has a perfect view of Brendan Cope. He just puts a little bit too much oomph on it. Again, that's one thing he's done at times. I've seen him throughout his career, just overthrows guys, and that's one the Bobcats cannot afford to miss.
Of course, wind is a factor here in DeKalb. It is swirling. You try to look at the flags and figure out which way it's going, and it's going every way. And now Wallett can't bring in the screen pass, so it'll be 3rd and long. Wallett couldn't get his hands on that. Bit off the mark.
And one guy Ohio is without tonight that's going to be key, Daz Patterson, their running back, a 5'7" little water bug, does a really good job on those screen passes and those jet sweeps and things. He is out tonight, so again, that's more of the load on A.J. Ouellette.
Trips to the right. Smith, top of the screen to your left.
Sebastian Smith at the top. He's the leading wide receiver.
Sprague out of the pocket. Flag on the play. He's going to run for it. Short of the marker. Let's see what the flag is. Liddell Fleming with the tackle. Early indications are holding against the Bobcats.
Holding. Offense number 54. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Mark Klaczynski, our referee tonight. That call goes against the 5th-year senior center, Lucas Powell.
And Eamon, I mentioned how J.D. Sprague had a great game last week throwing the ball, but he wasn't pressured hardly at all. It's much different with this Northern Illinois defense, the way they can bring it, Perez forward on the outside. You also got Mario Jones in the middle, and I think his penetration caused the hold.
3rd and 20. Pressure picked up. Caught by Cope. Well short of the 1st down, so now Frank Solich has to make a decision. Lurie and Smalls with the coverage. 17-yard pickup, so it's 3 yards short.
And look, what did Frank Solich tell us yesterday, Eamon? He said we cannot play cautious, right? That was the biggest thing I got out of that meeting, and it looks like they're going to go for it here.
Looking for his 80th win at Ohio. 4th and 3. Ouellette in the backfield.
Changing the play.
5 on the play clock. They get off. Here comes pressure. Looking for Reed. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio. He beat Marlon Moore 28 yards for the touchdown.
Amen, Northern Illinois brings pressure, something they don't often do. They're trying to get J.D. Sprague off his spot. A.J. Allett, a great block on the outside, and a perfect pass by J.D. Sprague to Jordan Reed.
Reed, who had the career game last week with 4 catches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns, keeps it up.
It's J.D. Sprague's best friend, and they have quite a connection going here the last 2 weeks.
So now Ohio has to get the 11th player on the field for the extra point. There's Lucas Powell, Josiah Yazdani. Perfect in the extra point department in his career. He stays that way.
Well, he said they don't want to play cautious. They go for it on 4th down, pick up the blitz, and find Jordan Reed over the top of the Ohio Bobcats, trying to stun Northern Illinois here in DeKalb.
We're all familiar with this. Axe Daily Fragrances. But what you wouldn't have seen is this. Axe Dry Spray Antiperspirant. Why are you touching your armpit?
I was just checking to see if it's dry.
Don't. That's weird. The first ever dry spray antiperspirant from Axe.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new One-A-Day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One-A-Day.
Big savings on brakes have arrived at Pep Boys. This week only, get $40 off any brake service package starting at $99.99. So go ahead and schedule a same-day appointment at your local Pep Boys today. Trust the boys to get you there.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Are we watching the game?
You'll see.
I think my boys have a shot this year.
Yeah, especially with this new offense we're running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks through the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DBs dish out punishment and never quit. You didn't expect this, did you?
I didn't.
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Old Trapper Beefs. Loud snacks. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
I'm watching that.
Ew.
Every Christmas is memorable, but a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Because it's more than a gift, it's a memory she'll wear forever. And right now you can save up to 30% on diamond fashions, like the incredible Diamonds in Rhythm at Kay, the #1 memory maker in America. Every kiss begins with Kay.
ESPNU College Football Primetime is brought to you by Pep Boys. Trust the boys to get you there.
Back here in DeKalb, the visitors from Athens, Ohio strike first after an 80-yard drive, 7 plays, and they went for it on 4th down.
Absolutely, that man right there, Jordan Reed, picking up where he left off last week on that drive alone. 2 receptions for 45 yards in that crucial touchdown.
Brown and Turner back to receive the kick. Turner, one of the best kickoff return men in the country.
Interesting how much pressure Ohio was able to generate on defense on Ryan Graham last outing. We'll see if Northern Illinois adjusts.
And the ball falls off the tee. So we're gonna have to have someone help Yazdani. All right, they're gonna try it again. Short, And from the 20, it's DJ Brown. Out to about the 33. And if you're just turning on your television and you missed this earlier, about an hour ago, the new college football playoff rankings are out. Clemson holds at 1, Alabama at 2, and a whole lot of new names and numbers.
What happened to Notre Dame? They won and they dropped down 2 spots, right? Iowa jumps into the top 4. And obviously some crucial big-time games this weekend. That's going to look much different by the time next week rolls around.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, the top 10, I think, will.
Graham back out there, complete to Galladay. Kenny Galladay with the grab.
And Galladay, he's really been the weapon this year that's really emerged as a vertical threat for this offense. They've always been able to run the ball, always had the short passing game. Galladay gives them that downtown home run threat.
Now, running to the left is Buonio. 2-yard game. Rocky, who are your impact players when the Huskies are on offense?
Well, for the Huskies, we just talked about him. Kenny Galladay, 6'4", long, fast, wide receiver. And then for Ohio on defense, Quentin Pullen, we talked about him. The heart and soul not only of this defense, but this entire team. He's got a big job trying to stop that run tonight.
Now 3rd and 4, looking for Galladay again, who makes the nice grab and was in bounds. So it's a first down after the 5-yard gain.
That's one thing we've seen him in the last couple weeks out of Kenny Galladay. He's usually always just the home run, down the field, vertical threat, but now they move him around a bit. They'll give him some curl routes, give him some outsole, drag him across the middle. Basically, any way you can get the ball in the hands of number 19, they're going to try it.
Graham smothered by Lasik.
And they better be careful
as well for a loss of 4.
They better be careful with all this running of Ryan Graham they're doing. Again, he's the 2nd-string quarterback. After him, it's a true freshman. And I get it, that's his read, that's the right call there, but they might want to think more about that. Chad Moore stepped in, had a big game last week with Blair Brown out.
Loss of 4. Long throw out to Galladay. They got Jawan Breskison with the grab. Tackled by Ian Wells, so now again it'll be 3rd and long for Graham after the 6-yard pickup.
Juwan Breskison, 5th-year senior. His role is diminished a bit with the emergence of Kenny Galladay, but he's certainly a guy that can make plays for the Huskies.
Pressure picked up for now. Now Graham out of the pocket. And he throws it away. Terrell Basham is in Graham's face. So now Coach Carey will have to punt with his punter, not his quarterback.
You can see what Ohio's defensive game plan is. They don't want to allow Ryan Graham to get comfortable back there. Let the redshirt freshman move around a little bit, not let him set his feet, and so far 2 straight series, it's worked.
Langston Provitt back at the 10, waiting for the kick. Fair catch signal made, and he grabs it at the 10. 37-yard punt, no return. So the Bobcats went 80 the last time they had the ball. Can they go 90? We're back to DeKalb after this.
We're all familiar with this. Axe Daily Fragrances. But what you wouldn't have seen is this. Axe Dry Spray Antiperspirant. Why are you touching your armpit?
I was just checking to see if it's dry.
Don't. That's weird. The first ever dry spray antiperspirant from Axe.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new one-a-day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One a day.
The stock market ended down sharply today despite getting off to a strong start early in the morning. Asian markets all ended the day with modest gains, with markets in China spiking 2.8%. The energy sector experienced a day of sharp drops as lower oil prices took their toll on the commodity-sensitive sector. The energy sector is now down.
How's it? Neil Everett here, along with Stan the Man, or dare I say, the Stanimal. Don't ever call it.
Look, you don't have to wait for hours in line at the bank in order to borrow cash. And who knows what Joe the lender's doing with your personal information. Just log on to LoanDepot.com, America's premier marketplace lender, where you can quickly borrow up to $35,000 without any collateral with a personal loan. Checking your rate online will not impact your credit score. And if you're a homeowner, you can borrow up to $250,000 with a home equity loan. Cash out up to 95% loan to value. There's no prepayment penalties, so you can pay off your loan as soon as you want. The money you borrow could even be tax deductible. And your cash will be deposited directly into your account. So stop worrying about your debts, the car, the leaky roof, your kids' tuition, or that unexpected trip. Get the cash you need. Just log on to LoanDepot.com.
Loan Depot.
College Game Day presented by Home Depot is heading to Bedlam, Oklahoma. Oklahoma State battling it out for a chance at the playoff. College Game Day will get you ready for that and a full day of rivalries. It's College Game Day, 9 a.m. Eastern from Stillwater, Oklahoma. All of a sudden, the Sooners right now sitting at 3. The flavor of the month and then some after some big wins in the Big 12 against Baylor and TCU.
Their turnaround. Losing to Texas.
I knew that was coming out of the Golden Dome, or at least one of us, and that's a dangerous throw, almost picked off. Lurie had his hands on interception number 9. More importantly, he had his hands on a pick 6.
Amen, and that thing would have went to the house. Shawan Lurie, he doesn't always have the best technique, but he has great ball skills. And that thing's in the air. He goes and gets it, and he almost came up with a big play that would have changed the course of this game.
Brendan Cope maybe getting his hands in there. Now they go back to the screen to Sebastian Smith, and he gets the first down. Now the ball comes loose at the end. Huskies say they have it. Still no call on the field yet. Was he down already?
And we often see this. Coming back across the field, trying to make too many guys miss. You get a little bit careless with the football. It does look like it gets popped loose. I think Cameron Clinton Earl is the one who jumped on it.
I never saw a distinctive signal, but it's Northern Illinois ball, and that's out. So that's out. Don't think that's going to get kicked upstairs too long. If they do indeed send it upstairs. Cameron Clinton Earl picked it up. Marlon Moore punching it out. So Moore, the senior out of Mobile, Alabama, making another play here on senior night. So they couldn't get the pick, but on the next play, they get the fumble recovery. Every turnover, of course, reviewed, so that's upstairs to Steve Furjanic, our replay official tonight.
And that's what this Northern Illinois defense has done so well this year, turnovers. Best in the MAC coming in at 23. That one will be 24.
Now here's Huff. Always a chance, always a threat to break one. He gets pushed out of bounds by Devin Jones. But Huff electrified this crowd last week with that 87-yard touchdown run against Western Michigan. He picks up 5.
And folks, keep watching Huff. He has a absolutely nasty stiff arm. When he gets out in the open field, you'll see that left hand come out, and the defenders sure don't want to see it.
Now he goes back up the middle, breaks free, still on his feet inside the 10. First and goal, Huskies.
Boy, he is fun to watch. The legs never stop, Eamon. Just like any good running back on contact, the legs keep on churning. Jordan Huff had an 87-yard touchdown last week, but he can also get the dirty yards. Gets stopped on the first initial effort, bounces it outside.
First and goal. Graham takes a hit at the 5. Tony Porter, 2-yard gain. Devon Johnson as well. So much for not getting Ryan Graham hit.
Say, either he's making the call himself on that read, or they're just saying, heck, we gotta do whatever we have to win this game. Either way, it's risky business.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Huff, 5 yards.
That's what we talk about, Eamon. They run the ball so well. That offensive line, they've been together for a long time. The left guard in the center, Andrew Ness and Aiden Collin, getting it done on this play, and then from there, it's just all Jordan Huff into the end zone.
Conlon and Ness making their 54th career starts. Here on senior night, leading the way for Huff. Now Hagan on to tie it up. So Jordan Huff with his 8th touchdown of the year, but last week he had this place buzzing.
And folks, when he jumped to the outside and then out came the stiff arm and then they turned on the jets. Wow. Exciting run, really broke that game open versus Western Michigan. Jordan Huff follows up that performance with a touchdown here tonight.
And it was all Huff on that drive. Pretty much after the fumble recovery, 3 runs for 20 yards, and of course the touchdown. Now he goes out on kick return.
How about that? Gets a touchdown and has to run down on kickoff.
Now how will Ohio respond after the turnover and the touchdown? Provitt and Robbie Walker back to receive. This will be Provitt from the 7. Met and dropped it to 21. Juwan Johnson on the tackle, and tailgating this Saturday, bring ESPN's college football coverage with you. Stream every game live with Watch ESPN. Download the Watch ESPN app or go to watchespn.com. Rocky, I know you had that thing going on your way to the airport last week with Ohio State, Michigan State going down to the wire.
Everywhere I go, you got it. How great was it meeting with Frank Solich last night? Played against him when he was a coach for Nebraska. Had some big-time games, still loves coaching football.
Did you mention, you could tell he was ready to go. He was fired up for this game.
Yes, he was. And again, we mentioned the spoiler thing. He said, no, we want 8 wins. That's why we're playing tonight.
And Northern Illinois ready for that quarterback keeper. Bernard Shared with the tackle. And Ohio coming into this game playing better. In the middle of the year, they were not playing well at all. They were suffering some injuries, and now they're leaning on the running game.
But again, the rush yards, last 3 games, 300 rush yards per game. That's what they've really gotten in sync, doing well. And they've done well so far tonight, just got to hold on to the football.
They lose 2 on first down. Now they give it to Wallette to the right. Cuts back. Maybe picks up a yard. Mario Jones with the tackle, so it'll be 3rd and 11.
Mario Jones, again, he's got to pick up the slack with Corey Thomas, their big nose tackle, out.
Smith going to the bottom of your screen to the right, trips to the left.
And now you brought pressure last 3rd down. We'll see what they do here.
They send 4. Now he's out of the pocket. Smith on the check down. Very close. They mark him out just shy. Anthony Brooks with the coverage. So Ohio's going to have to punt from their own 31. 10 yards.
And then when you talk to any quarterback out there, and they'll tell you the pressure they hate the most is the pressure right up in their face. They only bring 4 there, but look at the big number 90 pushing the pocket. William Lee forces Sprague outside for the throw, and they're not able to come with the first down.
Another good punt, driving BB back. No fair catch signal made. He is dropped at the 26. Cody Grillo with the tackle. Chad Beebe, the son of Don Beebe. A nice 1-2 punch. Don Beebe, of course, played for the Buffalo Bills, and for Northern Illinois in the running game, a nice 1-2 punch. Buono the power back and Huff the home run threat.
Absolutely. Jordan Huff got it done that last series, but Joel Buonio, 18 rush touchdowns, second in the nation, just a junior, but boy, I feel like he's been getting it done for a while around here. As you mentioned, Damon, big body guy, 227 pounds. He can take a beating and give some too.
Now Graham pumps, finally throws it away. Give Ohio credit. They have the young quarterback rattled here tonight.
They really are, and they're stunned. They're slanting that line a little bit. They're really keeping that line guessing.
And you talk about Buonio, Rod Carey telling us earlier this year, you know, he's just what you want in the back, and it was his turn. He waited his time behind Cameron Stingley, and now he's the lead dog. And Graham looking for the deep ball, but overthrew his man, Turner. So Graham, who started hot, completing his first 4 passes, is now missed on his last 3.
Again, that pressure Ohio's bringing, looks like it has Ryan Graham just a little bit out of sorts.
So now on 3rd and 10, are you looking at Galladay?
You gotta look at Galladay. Here he is at the bottom of your screen, stacked with Jawan Brescison behind him. Man-to-man coverage. Ohio plays a lot of man. That's why you see those receivers stack like that for a release.
Graham, again, looking to run out of the pocket, and he'll be dropped again. So the Bobcats able to get to him. Brandon Purdom takes him down. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but Bobcats making life rough for Graham right now.
Again, you notice, same thing, Eamon. They're doing a lot of twisting stunts with the interior 2 guys. The outside guys, they're just kind of rushing their normal lanes, don't spin underneath, but inside, those defensive tackles, Cleon Aloese, Tony Porter, Casey Sales, they're just keeping that line on their heels a bit.
Now another punt for Ambrose, but they can let the quarter run out. It's all about the wind at this point. Tough snap, almost blocked. Provitt thought about taking it off the turf, and now he lets it roll down inside the 20 by the Huskies. So that'll do it for the first 15 minutes of action from DeKalb. Ohio broke through first on senior night for the Huskies, but then Rod Carey's club got the key turnover to help tie things up. 7 apiece after 1.
Lunch?
You're acting so funny. What's wrong, Billy?
My doctor says I have Skittles pox.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Contract the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Budman tip number 35. What you spray on in the morning could very well determine what you take off at night. New long-lasting Bodman body sprays in sexy scents she loves.
The cold truth is,
Okay, kids, let's go.
no one can really fill your shoes when you're sick. Alka-Seltzer Plus Hot Drink Mix has 4 cold symptom fighters to relieve your tough symptoms. Stay unstoppable. Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Every Christmas is memorable. But a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Save up to 30% on diamond fashions at Kay, the #1 memory maker in America.
Every kiss begins with K.
AT&T presents the strongest of the strong.
Guys, in honor of Rivalry Week, we're gonna do something special.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you say Rivalry Week?
Rivalry Week.
Rivalry Week.
Rivalry Week.
Rivalry Week.
Rivalry Week.
Right way. Guys, it's Rivalry Week.
Strong enunciation. Desmond wins.
Who's strong enough to watch the college football playoff with Bo? Get stronger with AT&T, the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal.
So I was a head chef at 24. I won Best New Restaurant in the country at 31. I've published cookbooks. I've been on TV. I've relied on people every step of the way. I still do. I have to. So staying connected to those people, that's what makes me feel accomplished. They're people I connect with, that I'd sit at a table with. These are the people that I ride with every day.
A mouse who finds himself drowning in a bucket of cream has two choices: drown, or fight so hard he churns that cream into butter.
Jimmy Graham goes down hard.
And simply climbs out.
ESPN, home of the New Year's Six and the College Football Playoff.
Earlier tonight, the College Football Playoff Committee unveiled the most recent rankings, and clearly they were swayed heavily by Oklahoma's victory over TCU as Oklahoma jumps into the bracket. Iowa does as well after beating Purdue. Michigan State moves up with the upset win over the champs, and Notre Dame falls after the unimpressive victory in Fenway Park over Boston College. Clemson and Alabama holding the top two spots. Certainly you can hear the cries from South Bend and beyond Rocky now saying, oh, wait a second, we beat Texas, Notre Dame beat Texas 38-3. Texas beat Oklahoma. So where was everyone's eye test and FPI then?
Well, that's what people are going to argue. The eye test at Oklahoma is so much better of a team. They're basically Ohio State last year. Had a terrible loss, and now they're starting to put things together. I think that's the way folks are seeing it.
Iowa will play Friday at Nebraska. Michigan State plays Penn State. Notre Dame, of course, with a tough road game to conclude the regular season at Stanford. Now Wallette up the middle, running hard, but met by Boomer Mays. 45 runs into 45, and Boomer Mays is playing maybe the best football of his fine career down the stretch.
Certainly is. 15 tackles last week. We talked about that goal line hit he had on the Western Michigan running back, and this is a real matchup, folks. Mano y mano, 45 on 45. Who's going to get the better of that matchup tonight?
Now a third down for Sprague and the Bobcats, 3rd and 8. Here comes pressure up the middle. Sprague gets away. Now he's going to run for it. Slides. He's going to be short. Sean Folliard with the tackle. Van Compton had the pressure. So he picks up 6, but they're going to have to punt. Folliard looking, favoring that right shoulder. And another punt for Bonstetter. High kick, Beebe. Back and drops it. Bobcats fall on it. Looked like it might have hit him in the face. Jake Hale, the long snapper, falls on it.
And Eamon, the wind is blowing right to left on your TV screen. Not sure if at the last second it blew that ball a little bit. You know, maybe just at the last second, that ball blew back a little bit, hit him right in the face mask. And now it's going to be Ohio's ball in great field position.
So Northern Illinois was able to take advantage of the turnover. Can the Bobcats do the same?
If I'm Ohio right now, I find number 6, Sebastian Smith. Sudden change situation, try to take a shot at that end zone. He's at the top of your screen.
Now Cope in motion from the Husky 23. Three on the play clock. They're going to run it. Sprague keeps it himself. Inside the 15, throws a stiff arm, hurdles the billboard, and gets the first down. So Sprague with the 11-yard pickup.
And we talked about Darius Vick and his running ability, but J.D. Sprague obviously can run it as well. He's actually the fastest quarterback. He's faster than Darius Vick. Vick a little bit more elusive, but you saw on that play right there, they're not afraid to put the ball in the hands of J.D. Sprague on the ground.
Sprague, a redshirt junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio, played at Mason High School. 1st and 10 from the 12. They're going to reverse it. Is Cope going to throw? He's got Sprague. Off the mark. Western Michigan did it last week, so they try as well. Marlon Moore, though, able to get back in coverage, and now Sprague slow to get up. Oh, boy. Landed hard on that turf. And again, it is not Darius Vick right now warming up. It's Greg Wyndham, the redshirt junior out of Tampa. So a huge development in this game, to say the least. We'll step aside. Back to DeKalb after this.
Just steady, buddy.
Steady, buddy.
You fired up?
Am I the only one with a meeting?
I've got to.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I gotta say it, man. This is a nice setup.
Too soon. Skin. You said hello, baby.
The Nissan Sentra. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
No matter how long you dig
or how hard you work, Wrangler Comfort never lets you down.
Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans are built with a U shape. They don't cut into you like jeans with a V pattern.
Wrangler.
real comfortable jeans.
Mr. King, what can you offer that your opponent can't? Oh, 10 nuggets for $1.49. Thoughts?
Oh, $1.49 for nuggets.
There's no debate. Get 10 golden nuggets for just $1.49, only at Burger King.
Oddman tip number 17. If you have to run 4 city blocks, make sure your body spray doesn't give out after 3. New long-lasting Bodman body sprays in sexy scents she loves.
We're all familiar with this. Axe Daily Fragrances. But what you wouldn't have seen is this. Axe Dry Spray Antiperspirant. Why are you touching your armpit?
I was just checking to see if it's dry.
Don't. That's weird. The first ever dry spray antiperspirant from Axe.
Love smart solutions? Try Philips Norelco shavers. 72 rotating blades to catch even the last hair standing, so you can be your best you. Philips Norelco. Save up to $50 on Philips Norelco.
Looks like some folks have had it with their airline credit card miles. Sometimes those seats cost a ridiculous number of miles. Or there's a fee to use them. I know, it's so frustrating. They'd be a lot happier with the Capital One Venture card, and you would too. Why? It's so easy with Venture. You earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. Just book any flight you want, then use your miles to cover the cost. Now that's more like it. What's in your wallet?
Moments ago, J.D. Sprague helped to his feet, able to walk off the field, but Rocky, obviously a scary moment for that young man getting up high in the air.
Yeah, throw back to the quarterback, and you'll see Sprague when he comes down. I mean, his head is about 4 or 5 feet in the ground before he comes down on the turf. Not sure if it's a shoulder or some sort of head issue, but either way, it's quite a shot on a cold field, a cold night like this, and he was able to walk off on his own power, but now that'll put Greg Wyndham, the junior from Tampa, Florida, in at quarterback.
And they run it right up the middle with Olette. And you imagine they'll keep it on the ground here, and if they don't break one, settle for the field goal.
No question. I mean, Greg Wyndham on the season, no touchdown passes, 3 interceptions, but obviously Northern Illinois isn't stupid either. They're going to start packing that box and taking away the run by A.J. Olette and Dorian Brown, Bo Hardy and company.
Olette picks up 6 to make it 3rd and 4, and the quarterback keeper. And Wyndham gets to the 5. Brandon Mays with the tackle.
Just a lot of black jerseys right now in that box. I mean, obviously this area of the field, the vertical field is compressed. But again, with Northern Illinois knowing Greg Wyndham more of a running quarterback, they're going to close down on that.
So they send out Yazdani for the short field goal. 22-yard kick. He's 10 of 15 on the season. And the kick is good. So the Bobcats get points off the muff punt and regain the lead. The trick play didn't work, but they'll take the 3 points.
Meet the lumberjack whose flannel was out of whack. Freedom to move is what he lacked, even when woodland creatures attack. Until they put Duluth free swinging flannel on his back, with armpit gussets to whack and hack. Now he's known as a lumberjack. Duluth Trading free swinging flannel. Swinging made easy. Flannel made burly. Get it only at DuluthTrading.com.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new One-A-Day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One-A-Day.
Shop like a pro at the Bass Pro Shop's Thanksgiving 5-day sale with red-hot deals like Bass Pro hoodies for the whole family, only $10 each.
Get this Bass Pro Enticer Spin Cast combo for under $30. Don't miss out on all these great deals.
Correct, I have a life mate. Is that consequential?
With whom are you communicating?
Jake from Planet State Farm.
Jake from Planet State Farm at 0300 hours. State your identity.
It is Jake from Planet State Farm, home of Discount Double Check.
Describe your apparel, Jake from Planet State Farm.
Khakis.
Khakis. Explain.
A dull earthly garment covering male extremities.
Sounds most appropriate.
Save mass quantities, even at 0300 hours. Get to a better state.
College football primetime is brought to you by State Farm. It pays to double check. Talk to your agent today. And new One-A-Day Healthy Metabolism Support Gummies.
Back here in DeKalb, Ohio takes the lead on a chilly night, but it might have been a Pyrrhic field goal as they might have lost their starting quarterback, J.D. Sprague. He hit the ground hard on the throwback pass. Eamon McEnany along with Rocky Boyman. And I don't know if it's 35 degrees anymore. Maybe at noon when the sun was out, it would have been 35
It's
degrees.
cold out here. That wind whips here in DeKalb, I'll tell you what.
Yazdani on to kick it off. Brown and Turner back to receive. Line drive into the end zone, so that'll be a touchback for Northern Illinois. You know, we all want to talk about the college football playoff and the group of 5 getting into the New Year's 6. 16 teams still eligible for that 6th spot, if you would. And conventional wisdom, Rocky says that it's going to be an American team with the high rankings there. But again, you never know. You got to play the games out.
Now, you've got to be a conference champion to get a chance to one of the New Year's 6. I think if USF would, they have a chance, right? I mean, to be in, even with 4 losses, to possibly be in the mix for that conversation. And obviously, there's an outside chance also for Northern Illinois, but not likely.
That's what Rod Carey said, not likely, because they don't have the ranking right now. But if USF were able to leapfrog and win the American Athletic Conference, which they can if Temple loses to UConn and they knock off UCF and get into that game against either Navy or Houston, that could eliminate the American from conversation if USF isn't ranked. Is right up the middle. Graham gets sacked again. Casey Sales in the brand new 72 jersey makes a play.
Casey Sales, originally number 44. His jersey ripped pregame, but that does not affect his play. A great swim move between 2 of the best left guard center combinations in MAC football. Great play by now number 72.
So that makes it 3rd and 12.
You see number 93, Terrell Basham, defensive end, now lined up in a 2-point stance over the center.
Now Graham with time, throws off the mark. Looking for Galladay.
There's no question in the scouting report, Ohio saw that Northern Illinois and Ryan Graham doesn't do well with that pressure right in his face. You can see clearly they're doing that, lining up Terrell Basham, a defensive end in a 2-point, trying to bring more of that pressure right into the face of Graham and force a bad throw.
Bobcats back to receive the punt from Ambrose. Short, the wind does a number on that. And look at it, drive it back some more. So great field position here for the Bobcats, as that one didn't even make midfield, just a 21-yard punt into the wind. And now for Ohio, Greg Wyndham Jr. out of Tampa, Florida, will take over the offense after the injury to J.D. Sprague. Looks like Darius Vick unable to go, missed last week's game.
We saw him in warm-up, Damon. He ran around, was throwing the ball, and here he is on the sideline.
Certainly likes the song they're playing here in DeKalb. I mean, you don't want to guess. You have no idea what the...
Well, last week he was out because of a knee injury, and obviously you're cautious of those things. He had nagging ankle injuries all year, so maybe a combination of those two is keeping Vick on the sideline.
Now Wyndham to throw. Pumps and lofts it perfectly right over the defender to Reed. Right over Renard Schrent for an 8-yard pickup.
You know, nice easy throw there for Wyndham as he tries to get things settled, get outside the pocket a little bit.
You just call that an easy throw?
Not an easy throw, but not something down the field.
Ouellette running hard right up the middle, down to the 22. Marlon Moore and Mays with the tackle, but Ouellette is feeling it tonight on the road. 14 yards.
And if Wyndham can be just good enough in the pass game to allow this run game to keep gathering steam, Ohio's going to be fine here.
And Ouellette and Rod Carey knew that this guy could be a load. He had a big game last year against Northern Illinois with 127 yards, and Carey obviously knew he'd be a load to handle.
A.J. Ouellette, former walk-on. Remember last year he came, had a great high school career, but it was, against inferior competition. Not the fastest guy in the world, but a few weeks on campus, they gave that young man a scholarship. And ever since, he's been doing great things for this Bobcat team.
Now 2nd and 5. Right back to 45, following his blockers, cuts back for a first down. Right at the 10. Perez Ford with the tackle after a gain of 7. And talking to Frank Solich about A.J. last night, says he's everything you want in a player, does everything you ask. He even played linebacker this year against Buffalo, and they said they might have done him a disservice putting him on the defensive end, but that was when they had so many running backs. Not the case here tonight. As it's A.J. Ouellette's show, and he gets down to the 5.
He may get 40 carries tonight. They're going to put it in the hands of big number 45. Remember last year, Ohio's running backs were having trouble dropping the football, so they put A.J. Ouellette in. He took care of the ball, and ever since, he's gotten better and better each week. He had nothing fancy about it, but a true football player.
Dominating the ground game matchup. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, wide open, touchdown, Keith Heitzman. Just like you draw it up.
Absolutely, and when you run the ball that well, it forces the defense, especially in this area of the field, Eamon. All the linebackers are expecting a run, and they bring the tight end hide play right underneath Keith Heitzman from the left side all the way across to the right side. Defense doesn't adjust. 6 points for Ohio.
First career touchdown pass for Greg Wyndham. Filling in for J.D. Sprague. All hands on deck for the Bobcats. But no one's flinching. So they take advantage of the good field position after the short punt. A heavy dose of Ouellette, and then Wyndham on the play fake. Finds Keith Heitzman wide open. It's a stunned Husky crowd in DeKalb.
We're all familiar with this. Axe Daily Fragrances. But what you wouldn't have seen is this. Axe Dry Spray Antiperspirant. Why are you touching your armpit?
I was just checking to see if it's dry.
Don't. That's weird. The first ever dry spray antiperspirant from Axe.
Hey, fellow university students. Man, that Psych 302 class is tough. You know what makes me feel better? A great lunch, like this $5 fill-up from KFC. This popcorn chicken is made from one piece of chicken, not like those nuggets that come in funny shapes.
Are you Colonel Sanders?
Yes. I mean, no. I'm just a normal college student. It's finger-licking good.
We love Black Friday. We adore Cyber Monday. But a whole week of amazing savings? You got it. It's Black Friday week and it's happening now at Vistaprint. 500 business cards start at $9.99, 500 postcards start at $24.99, and banners start at just $9.99. Plus, save up to 60% site-wide. But these deals won't be around for long. So hurry to Vistaprint.com by December 1st and enter the promo code BESTDEALS. Black Friday week, now at Vistaprint.
Attention parents and grandparents of young children. Gerber Life is accepting applications for their affordable grow-up plan. The grow-up plan gives your child $10,000 in whole life insurance protection now, then doubles automatically to $20,000 later at no extra cost. Free information will be sent to parents and grandparents who call now. Help give your child a head start for just pennies a day. Don't wait. Call now for free information.
Call 1-800-708-4137 or go to growupplan.com.
And the feast of football continues with a pair of Big 12 matchups. First on Friday, Baylor takes on TCU on ESPN at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Then Saturday, it's Bedlam as Oklahoma takes on Oklahoma State on ABC at 8 p.m. Also streaming on Watch ESPN, the app, watchespn.com. And, you know, Frank Solich said, we don't want to be a spoiler. We want win number 8. Oklahoma State, they just got a little bit more fired up to play the Sooners, I would think, if you can get even more jacked up to play that game.
Absolutely great. One of the classic rivalry matches in college football.
Look at Keith Heitzman with his 3rd touchdown catch of the year as Greg Wyndham delivers his first career touchdown pass, and all of a sudden the Huskies here down by 10 at home. It's the Bobcats that are jumping up and down and dancing to the music while the Huskies are stunned. Now Turner looking to turn that all around with a big return, but he gets tripped up before the 25. Evan Crouch with the tackle.
Now, if I'm NIU right now, with the way Ohio's bringing pressure and blitzing the quarterback, I go to the perimeter, okay? Get Ryan Graham 3 steps, 1 step, shoot the ball to the sideline, find Garris Turner, find Kenny Galladay, find Chad Beebe. Don't hold that ball so long there. At least kind of just get that defense loosened up a little bit before you start taking the shots again.
Off in the backfield. Here is a jet sweep. And they got to turn it upfield right away. So that was well read by the Bobcats. Turner had nowhere to run. No gain. Tony Porter brings him down.
Ohio defense is attacking tonight. Kurt Lasik, Brandon Purdom, defensive ends, having a great game. Obviously, Quentin Poling, his linebackers, Chad Moore.
Graham steps up, gets hit, gets away, flag on the play. The ref threw a great block on Poling, and then Graham slides at the 50, but you would have to imagine this is all coming back.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down.
So I mentioned the official threw a great block, all for naught.
Well, the official may be the only guy this year that's blocked Quentin Poling consistently. A textbook block got in his way, but again, it's coming back because of the holding penalty.
Our umpire, Tony Smith, getting in the way, but now it's 2nd and 20 after the holding call. Now Graham sets the pocket over the middle, complete. That's to Galladay. Coverage with Devin Jones. Again, so many streaks for Northern Illinois on the line tonight. Another MAC West championship, trying to make it 6 in a row and trying to make it 23 straight November wins, a streak that started under Jerry Kill. Now Graham forced out of the pocket after he had time, throws it, knocked away perfectly by Jones with the left hand. Looking for Arguero's Turner. And the fifth-year senior out of Sandusky forces a punt.
Once again, Amos, pressure on the quarterback forces Graham to scramble out to his left, away from his throwing hand. And then Devin Jones, textbook left hand comes across. And they have made a serious effort to get pressure on Ryan Graham tonight, and so far it's working, especially the way this defensive backfield is pressing, not giving any air for those wide receivers.
And again now, Ambrose, last punt, 21 yards. This one from the 10. Much better. But again, the wind knocks it down. And then Northern Illinois trying to push the Bobcat into the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Bo Hardy almost hit the back of his foot, but a 34-yard punt, no return. And we mentioned the two big games in the Big 12. What if, Rocky, everybody loses? Iowa loses to Nebraska, Baylor loses to TCU, Ohio, Clemson loses to South Carolina. Chaos, chaos, more chaos.
I mean, potentially, if Alabama loses, could there be a 2-loss SEC team in the playoff? I mean, who knows? It's one of those things. Obviously, right now, if you're an Ohio State fan, you've now become a big Penn State fan as they go up against Michigan State. With that's really the only way Ohio State could get back in that thing.
Now Ouellette. If you missed it earlier tonight, the College Football Playoff Committee's new rankings are out. Clemson, Alabama, Oklahoma, and Iowa in the bracket for now. Here in the MAC, Northern Illinois trying to wrap up a trip to Detroit. Play for the MAC championship for the 6th straight year. Ohio looking for win number 8. And improve their bowl resume. But down to their 3rd string quarterback, Greg Windham Jr. out of Tampa. Ouellette stretching it out for a first down and more. He's just not going down.
Not going down, Eamon. He is running with absolute passion right now. Again, Fred Solis told us last night, okay, maybe he wasn't highly recruited. He's not a 4.6 guy. He showed some pretty good speed to the corner on that play, outrunning a couple of those NIU linebackers, picking up a first.
Covington, Ohio. From the 45, off the play fake. Checks it down to Ouellette, who makes the grab. And then is brought down by Sharon. 2-yard pickup.
He's trying to find Jordan Reed across the middle. Smartly checks it down to A.J. Ouellette. Ouellette last week had 121 on the ground. He's already well on his way to that mark here tonight.
Well, they empty the backfield, and Windham can run with it. So that was obvious from up here how wide open it was for Windham to run the running alleys as Folliard brings him down, but now it's 3rd and manageable.
It's one thing they got to watch. Again, you got to think Windham, 3rd string quarterback, not a guy who's just going to sit back there and throw darts all night. What he does well, what's the best part of his game right now, is scrambling and picking up first downs. NIU has got to be aware of that.
And the career long for Yazdan, he's 42, so certainly Frank Solich not comfortable about playing for the field goal, but obviously on 3rd and 1, you would imagine this is A.J. Ouellette time.
A.J. Ouellette or Windham with the keeper.
And it's Ouellette, and they're ready for it, but he pushes the pile forward. Let's see where they mark it. Certainly was met behind the line of scrimmage, but he had a 2nd and 3rd surge, pushing Jamal Payton forward.
NIU ran a cross stunt.
When they call the first down, they're not even spotting it. So Ouellette, pure power. for that first down.
Boomer Mays and Sean Folliard ran a cross stunt into the A-gaps, and Sean Folliard met A.J. Ouellette in the hole, but A.J. Ouellette's legs did not stop. He was able to push number 40 forward and pick up the first.
So Ouellette now with 77 yards on 14 carries here in the first half. And he gets it again. Folliard meets him again for the tackle.
Well, that really runs well behind those pads.
Second and 6 from the 32. Of course, Ohio in no rush. Wyndham keeps it. Gets outside. He lowers the shoulder. Young man, get out of bounds. We cannot lose you. Who knows who's left on the depth chart? Smalls with the tackle, but again, now it's going to be 3rd and short again.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if he goes out, then who do they go to?
You got any eligibility left?
not so much. NIU does a run blitz up the middle. A great read there by Wyndham, pulling that ball and getting to the outside.
Now they go to the pistol on 3rd and short with under 2.5 to play in the second quarter. 8th play of this drive. Now the option, the pitch to Ouellette, flag on the play. Flag at the 22-yard line. Brandon Mays with the tackle. Well, let's see what the call is.
Defense to go on. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
So offsides on a cornerback. Albert Smalls. So things not going Coach Carey's way here on senior night. And Frank Solich knocking on the door once again just outside the red zone. With his 3rd-string quarterback running the show. But he's getting a lot of help from A.J. Ouellette. Ouellette again. He's got an alley, and he's down to the 15. If you're Rod Carey, do you start taking timeouts at all here?
I think you got to start thinking about it. You can't, because obviously Ohio's in no hurry to allow that to stop that clock. And they have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Greg Wyndham, redshirt junior out of Tampa, Florida. On this drive, they've run 8 plays. 7 have been on the ground, make it 8 of 9. And the Huskies were ready for that one, and now Coach Carey takes a timeout. So Schren with the tackle. So it'll be a 3rd down for the Huskies.
Northern Illinois.
When we return to DeKalb.
Well, DirecTV beat us in customer satisfaction again for the 15th year in a row. But we have a plan.
When our customers are on hold, let's up their satisfaction with some new hold music.
That's Glenn from the mailroom. He DJs on the weekends.
Sorry, who is it?
It's Glenn from the mailroom.
He DJ'd Bill's wedding. You what? He goes by DJ Glenn. He works way downstairs. What do you say?
Glenn from the mailroom.
Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
She sees the world a little differently. And by some miracle, she actually said yes to me.
Tell her everything you love about her with Charmed Memories at Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America.
And she will be the best mom ever.
Every kiss begins with K.
Americans, we try to live healthy. But many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new one-a-day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One a day.
Bodman tip number 35. What you spray on in the morning could very well determine what you take off at night. New long-lasting Bodman body sprays in sexy scents she loves.
Turn out the lights.
Why is all your junk in your new car?
It's not junk.
Thank you.
They say that all good things must end. Call it a night.
Are you kidding me?
Nissan Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
This is the chicken sandwich that all other chicken sandwiches are going to be judged against.
I'll be the judge of that. You may be seated.
I am seated.
All right, you may rise.
Can't, we're in a car.
You may be seated.
All rise for the honorable new Ultimate Chicken Sandwich. This is how you Sonic.
Matt Chick here in the studio. Coming up at halftime, the latest college football playoff selection committee's rankings released tonight. We'll react to those, look ahead to the big weekend ahead, the games that could have a big impact on the upcoming playoff, and we'll check in on Bowling Green, how they're doing against Ball State. See it happen. Amen.
All right, Matt, thanks. Looking forward to that. Of course, Bowling Green's in the clubhouse with a spot Detroit wrapped up. You're now 3rd and 3, and already here tonight, Olette is outgaining Northern Illinois 91-82. Does 45 and white get the ball again on the 10th play of this drive?
Gotta be a run here.
Looking for Heitzman again, and they throw it behind him. Brandon Mays with the coverage, and obviously, Rocky, you're surprised by that play decision.
Yeah, I think right there in that situation, keep the ball on the ground, let some more time go off the clock. Northern Illinois only has 2 timeouts left. You still get the field goal. I think you get an option play with Wyndham instead of putting that ball in the air.
Looking for Kwame Sawyer actually through his hands. Now Yazdani on for a 31-yarder. He made a 22-yarder moments ago. And it's good, so they get the 3. With 65 seconds left to play in the half. Celebrating its 11th year sponsoring the Good Hands Field Goal Nets, Allstate makes contributions to participating universities' general scholarship funds for each field goal and extra point kick. To date, Allstate has contributed millions in scholarship monies. So now it'd be interesting to see how aggressive Coach Carey is with about a minute left.
Okay, that's the thing. That's why I didn't like that pass there. You run the ball, let about another 30 seconds to bleed off that clock. Remember, Northern Illinois has A, they have 2 timeouts. B, they have Kenny Galladay, a big-time 6'4" vertical threat on the sideline.
But Frank Solich told us last night, we can't be cautious and win this game.
True, that's true. It's just when you got your 3rd-string quarterback in that situation, maybe that's a little bit too. Of
course, Argyros Turner, always a threat in the return game. Leads the MAC in return yards. And here he is from the 2. Gets out to the 25 and about the 28. So Northern Illinois will take over there with 59 seconds left to play in the half. And rivalry Saturday has a pair of Big Ten clashes. First at noon on ABC, Ohio State takes on Michigan. Then at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN, Penn State will face Michigan State. Both games streaming on the Watch ESPN app. And of course, Michigan State knows that they are alive and kicking for the playoff. If they can get to the championship game and win the Big Ten title, they will most likely get a spot. Ohio State trying to get some help from the Nittany Lions. Harbaugh, Urban Meyer, what a scene that'll be. And nowhere to run for Boigna. And now Coach Carey, will he be content to go to the locker room down by 13? Or will he take a shot with Galladay?
Galladay's at the top of your screen. Obviously, Ohio and their cornerbacks playing off in this situation.
They keep it on the ground with Boigna, who can't get outside. So, boy, are the Bobcats fired up. And boos here at Husky Stadium. Wow.
That's something you don't hear much here in this stadium.
So now a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio. This is their first of the half. This is the 30-second timeout.
Now you're begging Rod Carey to take a shot here, taking a timeout with 21 seconds left, I think. If you're Frank Solich, you're trying to force a punt into the wind. I get that. Then why didn't you take one after first down?
Well, that's what's a little bit confusing on the play. But you're right. Now here at 3rd down, do you throw it up to Kenny Galladay and see if you can make Frank Solich pay for that?
And if you're not going to throw it on first or second, why would you risk it on third down? But Frank Solich here trying to get a punt into the wind one more time. And of course, so much on the line here tonight for Northern Illinois. 22 straight wins in November, but more importantly, another MAC West championship and a trip to Detroit to take on Bowling Green. Now let's see what Coach Carey comes up with out of the timeout. And Graham still has it. Oh, the ball comes loose. Picked up by Ohio. It looks like Lasik had it, but Desroy Maxwell might have gotten it back.
He did.
Oh, what a play by the tight end. Lasik tried to pick it up instead of fall on it.
Wow, Quentin Poling tried to get it. Kurt Lasik slipped through his hands.
Game
Desroy
awareness. Not there for the Bobcats. If they had just fallen on it, they would have been sitting on 3 points. Right there, fall on it. Second opportunity. And then the tight end, Desroy Maxwell, rips it away.
This is the 30-second timeout.
So the Bobcats take the timeout with 11 seconds left, but a missed opportunity after they got to Graham once again.
You know, and defensive coordinators always tell those guys it was behind the line of scrimmage, pick that ball. But obviously in that situation with this area of the field, and you know where we are, just 11 seconds
you're thinking
left.
scoop and score on there. Let's not, come on.
That's how you get on Sports Center, scooping and scoring.
Put on that blue and gold uniform again and say, what would you have done?
Oh, but you're right.
They are certainly not going to enjoy watching that play again on film, as they had 2 cracks at it.
Ryan Graham just held on the ball as Ohio was bringing pressure. Poling with the opportunity, then Lasik.
Great hustle by Desroy Maxwell to keep him off the board for now. But again, Ambrose has to go back and punt into this wind.
Into the wind.
He's had a 21-yarder and a 34-yarder, and the Bobcats, you might as well come after it. Because Yazdani isn't exactly going to boom one. But Ambrose gets off a good one, and the fair catch signal made. So 4 seconds left. You got a chance for a Hail Mary with the wind.
Obviously a tough proposition, especially with your third-string quarterback. If you are going to throw it up, you like either Sebastian Smith or Jordan Reed.
Down to his third-string quarterback, Frank Solich, up 13 points on the road on Northern Illinois. So Reed at 6'3".
It's a situation where you wonder if Darius Vick, he's in his uniform, strong-arm guy. Does he have just one throw in him? Obviously not. They're going to send Wyndham out there.
He steps up, lets it fly. And it's intercepted. Marlon Moore comes up with the pick, so that'll add to Northern Illinois' total. They'll now have 19 interceptions, but certainly the natives are restless in DeKalb. All Ohio right now, they lead Northern Illinois 20-7. Time for the halftime report. Here's Matt Schick in the studio.
All right, thank you, guys. Ohio with the 20-7 lead on the Huskies. The Huskies being outgained 238-71 in total offense, trying to lock up a spot there in that MAC championship game. Matt Schick, Kevin Carter, Charles Arbuckle. One of us did not get the memo on the pocket squares. Do want to update you on the clinching scenarios for the MAC. Again, Northern Illinois can lock it up with a win tonight and clinch that West Division. Or Toledo could lose to Western Michigan coming up on Friday. Now, Toledo, again, can clinch with the win and the NIU loss tonight. Bowling Green has already clinched. Bowling Green is in. They have won the East Division out of the MAC. And tonight they are taking on a Ball State.
All A.J. Ouellette in the middle. A.J. Ouellette to the outside. He's been carrying the load in the run game. Ohio has their third-string quarterback in right now, able to cap off a drive with a touchdown pass, and the Bobcats with a 13-point lead.
Heitzman with the touchdown catch, and you look at the stats, it's just eye-popping to see the offensive numbers for Northern Illinois.
I mean, absolutely. This is a team that's first in the MAC, rushing the football with just 38 first-half yards, only 73 yards total for Northern Illinois. And I'm sure Rod Carey had a lot to say about that at halftime.
Last 4 possessions were all 3-and-outs, negative 12 yards total and 4 punts, but they'll have the win here for the third quarter. And this will be Turner. And he loses the ball out of bounds. A good return by Turner. Brad Ellis knocked it loose, but right in the hands of Yazdani, but he was already out of bounds, so it'll be Northern Illinois ball. And you see this, and you're reminded that the play of the first half for Northern Illinois was probably made by Desroy Maxwell.
Absolutely. He was really like you said, the bright spot falling on that fumble that Ryan Graham had. But right now, I said in the first half, I think right now this Northern Illinois offense has got to get some easier throws. Start getting the ball to the outside. If he keeps holding on the ball like that, Ohio's going to continue to bring in pressure.
It starts with Boigno on the ground, and he cannot shake the tackler. Chad Moore brings him down, no gain. Again, Rocky, you can talk about easier throws, but if Huff and Boigno don't start getting it done in the ground game, it's not going to get any better for Northern Illinois.
Absolutely, but if you start throwing the ball to the outside part of the field, that should loosen things up for your run game as well.
Turner in motion. Right back up the middle, upended at the 35 by Torrin Davis. So now here you are in a passing situation, you would imagine. This was a team that was averaging 266 rushing yards in MAC play after the tough non-conference schedule with games against Ohio State and Boston College. And right now, less than 50 on the ground in just over a half of play. Graham with time now, over the middle, dropped. Galladay could not hold on to it. A little bit behind him, but it looked like it was in his hands.
Ohio's defense, their cornerbacks, Eamon, continue to play press man on the outside. Pressure up the middle in the face of Graham, and just a little bit outstretch the stretch of Galladay. That's a ball he's got to come up with, though.
So now Ambrose gets the kick with the wind. But it's still not a very good one, and it goes out of bounds. Well, let's see where they mark it. They're still marching up the field at the Ohio 39. So again, if you're just joining us, Darius Vick, injured coming in, didn't play last week. J.D. Sprague, hurt on a halfback pass back to the quarterback, upended, fell hard on the ground. So it is now Greg Wyndham, the redshirt junior out of Tampa, Florida, running the offense for Frank Solich. And you wonder now at the half what kind of adjustments Jay Neiman and the Northern Illinois defensive staff made to the inexperienced quarterback.
Keep in mind, Wyndham coming in this game and only throwing 22 passes all year, so running the ball is what he does best.
And now Olette runs right in the maze again, but Rocky, do you just load up? How many guys can you load up on the box to dare Frank Solich to throw the ball with his inexperienced quarterback?
Well, and that's the thing. Northern Illinois all year has been able to stop the run with just 6 guys, even 7 guys in the box. But at some point, knowing that you're on your third-string quarterback, they're pounding the ball with Olette. Do you keep trying to compress that box?
Keep going to Olette, and he bounces off a tackler and gets right to the marker.
And you can stack the box all you want, Simon, but guys got to make tackles when they have the opportunity in the hole. And again, another example, A.J. Olette's legs do not stop. He picks up more yards after contact.
Obviously, in the first half, they were able to shorten that game. And now 3rd and 1. It's Wyndham keeping it for the first down. So Greg Wyndham kept it on the zone read, picks up 3, and they are into Husky territory.
And that's what we've seen all night tonight, Eamon. All these third down opportunities Ohio's had, they've all been 3rd and short because they've run the ball well. They're keeping the chains moving, the clock's ticking away. Perfect game plan right now for Ohio.
Ouellette met by Boomer Mays again, and a swarm of other tacklers. 2-yard gain, and under Frank Solich, Ohio knows how to close out ball games. They have a staff, they don't give games away. See there since 2009, but of course that one, a pretty big one that the fans here in DeKalb might remember, or certainly remember very well, back in Detroit in 2011. Now Wyndham keeps it himself, has the first down. Inside the 40, brought down by Albert Smalls. And Rocky, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we've picked up a few viewers in the Toledo area since this score has popped around the computer, because an Ohio win would certainly reopen the door for Toledo to get into that MAC West championship and the championship game. They would have to take care of business on Friday against Western Michigan.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. It looked like Toledo a few weeks ago. They lose to Northern Illinois. Looks like they're going to start the downward spiral and not be a part of the conversation. But the way things are working out tonight, they still have a chance.
And remember, they are still ranked in the college football playoff rankings. They came out 24th tonight with that big win over Arkansas. And Ouellette dropped it. A huge drop by Ouellette because he had blockers and room to move. So that will bring up the 3rd down and long.
Yeah, he did, Eamon. He had Jordan Reed, the wide receiver, out in front of him. He had a good 8-10 yards of running room in front of him.
And now the Husky faithful trying to come to life here in Husky Stadium.
It's interesting to see if Northern Illinois will blitz on this. It's always hard to blitz a running quarterback like Wyndham.
8th play of the drive. 5 on the play clock.
They bring it.
Picked up for now. Throw almost intercepted. Marlon Moore had a read on that, looking for Robbie Walker.
And Eamon, he had the time. They blitzed the linebacker Boomer Mays. A.J. Ouellette picks him up. Certainly a great play on the ball there by Marlon Moore.
So now it's Bonstetter's turn to kick into the wind. Chad Beebe back to receive, who, remember, muffed the punt in the first half. It was a key development, but he grabs this one at about the 12. And they get to 13. Northern Illinois has had their share of second-half comebacks this year. They'll have the ball down by 13 when we return to DeKalb.
It's the way we craft the Subway chicken and bacon ranch melt that sets it apart. Tender, all-white meat chicken, crispy bacon, Monterey cheddar, and cool, creamy ranch on freshly baked bread. It's irresistible goodness that leads to nothing but happiness. Only at Subway.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new one-a-day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One a day.
Shop like a pro at our Black Friday sale with great doorbusters like men's Hobbs Creek flannel shirts for only $10.
And save 50% off the original price on this Garmin 7-inch color fish finder and GPS combo.
Doors open at 5 a.m.
Odd tip number 17. If you have to run 4 city blocks, make sure your body spray doesn't give out after 3. New long-lasting Bodman body sprays in sexy scents she loves.
Just steady, buddy. Steady, buddy. You fired up?
Am I the only one with a meeting?
I've got to.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I gotta say it, man. This is a nice setup.
Too soon. Skin. So long, buddy.
The Nissan Sentra. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
We're all familiar with this. Axe Daily Fragrances. But what you wouldn't have seen is this. Axe Dry Spray Antiperspirant. Why are you touching your armpit?
I was just checking to see if it's dry.
Don't. That's weird. The first ever dry spray antiperspirant from Axe.
At Sports Authority, Black Friday doorbusters start at 6 p.m. Thursday with hundreds of deals online and in-store. Get a free $15 Sports Authority cash card with any footwear at $49.99 or more. Hurry in for great deals on all the best brands. only at Sports Authority.
Yes, New Year's Eve will be so awesome watching college football through confetti. Missing out is not an option, so plan accordingly.
College Game Day presented by Home Depot is heading to Bedlam. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State will battle it out for a chance at the playoff. College Game Day will get you ready for that and a full day of rivalries at 9 a.m. Eastern on ESPN live from Stillwater, Oklahoma. So that drop by A.J. Olette and failure to keep that drive going, I think completely changes the complexion of this third quarter here in DeKalb. Graham and the Huskies back out there for their second half possession. They swing it out to Turner, who makes the first man miss. Heads up field for a good gain across the 20. So a good individual effort by Arguero's Turner. Doesn't look like that play was going to go for a loss.
Well, I've been asking for it for the last two drives. They finally go to it. Just get the ball in the hands of a playmaker. That way the rush can't get to you, and see if a guy like Arguero's Turner can break a few tackles and take one to the house.
He picks up 7. Now Graham over the middle gets Galladay. Make it Brescison, who's still on his feet. All the way down inside the 20.
And Eamon, they max protect. Give enough time there. The running back's a part of the blocking formation and a slant route. And there's no one underneath there to help out Brett Layton. Then Brescison breaks a few tackles.
Now Huff. Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
That's the redshirt freshman out of Green Bay, Max Sharpen. Coach Gary isn't used to seeing his offensive linemen get flagged. He's not happy with that call at all. So it backs him up, 10. Now the throw over the middle, complete. And this time it's Galladay carrying the defender into the end zone. 27 yards.
Just like that, Eamon, it happens that quick. If you're Northern Illinois, they start maxing the protection up, give some more time for Graham, and he finds the 6'4" Kenny Galladay, and then the rest pulls some defenders in the end zone for a touchdown.
His 5th touchdown in his last 3.5 games, 9th of the season. 12th play of 25 yards or more. He has been Mr. Explosive for this offense.
Well, we knew it was only a matter of time, Eamon, before they were going to get big number 19 involved in this game. The protection's there, Graham with a strike, and then the rest. Kenny Galladay, NIU, back in this football game.
When does driving matter most? Finding your new favorite road? Or when just taking a drive turns into a drive for good? This holiday, take a test drive during the Mazda Drive for Good event, and we'll give back an hour of our time to local causes. Buy any new Mazda, and we'll donate to St. Jude or a charity you choose. Because driving matters most when you're driving for good.
Where does beer get all its colors? Let's spin the wheel of malt. The more you roast malt, the darker beer gets. Pale malt makes, well, pale beer with a mild honey taste. Next spin, gently roasted malt. That adds caramel color and flavor. One more, dark malt makes dark beer with chocolate or coffee notes. Sam Adams brews 60 beers from dark to light. And the sweet spot in the middle, Boston Lager. No more, love more.
you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
This New Year's Eve will be so awesome. The stars have all aligned. So match your jerseys and cummerbunds, 'cause now it's playoff time. Yes, New Year's Eve will be so awesome, watching college football through confetti. Missing out is not an option, so plan accordingly.
ESPNU College Football Primetime is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And Samuel Adams, for the love of beer.
Senior night here in DeKalb, a class that knows nothing but going to Detroit at the end of the year, and they made that trip a better chance of a possibility with that drive, 86 yards in 3 plays.
It really was. It was the protection for Ryan Graham. The whole first half, Ohio was able to bring pressure on the Northern Illinois offense, not allow Ryan Graham to set his feet. They left the tight end, left the running back in, had 2 extra blockers, gave him the time. He found Breskison, he found Galladay, and now it's just a 6-point ball game.
Walker brings it out. Not a good decision as he can't get across the 15. Tripped up by Jawan Johnson, and now the pressure's on. A little bit louder here for Greg Windham on the road. As Ohio has been able to live off the ground game. 154 rushing yards already, but I think it's going to be tougher sledding against a fired-up Husky defense right now.
Absolutely, because now with a third-string quarterback in, the offense is so much more one-dimensional.
But they'll get a chance for better field position as the Huskies were a little too eager to get down in coverage, so they'll have to kick again.
I will certainly take that penalty and try to get better field position here.
.936 left to go here in the third quarter. Place is a little bit more juice and electricity in Husky Stadium right now. After the quick strike 86-yard drive. Much shorter now. Olette gets outside. So the penalty certainly works for the Bobcats' favor, but now Boomer Mays in this Northern Illinois defense looking for a stop.
Well, again, knowing that Ohio is one-dimensional, going to have to run the ball, they need their run stuffer. Big number 45, Boomer Mays, to lay the boom on some people. He's had a great run, especially the last couple games. Last week, 15 tackles, had that big hit on the goal line stand, keeping Western Michigan out of the end zone. Right now, his job is to stop the other number 45, A.J. Olette, for Ohio.
He was also the MAC West Defensive Player of the Week at the beginning of the month against Toledo when he had 10 tackles and the interception to seal it. So now, Greg Windham, welcome to the MAC on the road. Against a team looking to win the MAC West for the 6th straight year. And he's going to throw. Here comes pressure. Deep down the sideline. Incomplete. That pocket collapsed in a hurry.
And who else? Perez Ford, we haven't called his name much, but number 44 for Northern Illinois has been a beast on the outside. So quick, always keeps those hands moving, then just accelerates to the quarterback. Tim Albin, Ohio's offensive coordinator, told us last night he thinks Perez Ford should be the defensive player of the year in the MAC this year.
They throw again, and this time Smith cannot get away from the tackler and get the first down. Smalls brings him down. That's not all he said. He said he does as much for them as Khalil Mack did for Buffalo.
I mean, you start comparing players to Khalil Mack in this Mid-American Conference here. That's certainly saying a lot.
All right, now if you're Frank Solich and Coach Alvin, 3rd and 2. What are you doing?
I think you go with A.J. Ouellette, probably a zone read. Obviously in this offense, the quarterback, he's a key part of this running game.
Huge 3rd down here in this 3rd quarter. 9 on the play clock. Wyndham keeps it himself and spins forward for the 1st down. Ball comes loose, but the whistles had been blown. That's some guts from the junior to keep it.
Absolutely, but look, Frank Solich has told us the quarterback has to be a big part of this running game. Here comes big number 45, slipping a block and almost getting in on Wyndham.
Yeah, clearly down when the ball comes out. So a new set of downs.
Is under further review.
Maybe I spoke too soon. It looked clear to me. Steve Furjanic up in the booth's going to take a look at it.
Again, we're looking for indisputable video evidence to overturn this call. I certainly on the first look at it.
But again, they blew the whistle so early. How are you also going to determine who would have picked it up? We'll take a look at that. I think that's
that's going to stand.
That's going to stand. Be confirmed even maybe.
Yep. There's the knee.
Decision's in.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner was down. 1st down, Ohio.
So Frank Solich and Greg Wyndham showing you something here on the road. They are not going into a shell in that playbook just because they're down to their 3rd string quarterback. Now they come out in the pistol on 1st and 10. Five on the play clock. Reed makes the grab, but a short gain. He stays in bounds. Marlon Moore with the tackle. 4 yards on the play.
Good job by Marlon Moore. Coming up quick, not allowing any yards after the catch.
Now, Rocky, how much does just even a short pass like that change up the defense so that they can go back heavily on Ouellette?
Well, that's the thing. You get a guy when he can tackle a guy out in the open field like that. That looks like how back to the run game.
Ouellette makes the 1st man miss, bounces off a tackler and lunges forward for a yard. So that'll bring up 3rd down. 2-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 4.
And last time in a 3rd down situation, they went with the zone read. Obviously now being 3rd and 4, so a little bit 3rd and 5. Maybe a little too far for that. Ohio may have to go to the air here.
Ouellette now over 100 yards, 103 yards on 22 carries, his 5th career 100-yard game.
Empty backfield, Ouellette all the way to the top, now motioning back in.
Low and dropped by Robbie Walker. Marlon Moore with the coverage. Moore has been a ball hawk tonight.
I'll tell you what, he's come so close to taking one the other way tonight. In a critical 3rd down situation, he jumps the wide receiver. Look, Northern Illinois knows that Greg Wyndham is probably not going to be able to throw the ball deep. He wants to keep it short. It's a good job of playing the receiver there by Marlon Moore.
Now BB back at the Northern Illinois 10. Good high kick by Bonstetter. And BB makes the grab inside the 20. 30-yard punt, no return. Huskies with the ball back against Frank Solich's club when we return to DeKalb.
Okay, what is this? It's chewy.
Really icy.
Whoa, that's intense. It just hits you.
It's gum.
No, it's totally a mint. It's disappearing as I'm chewing it. Where did it go?
It's not a gum, not a mint. It's a breakthrough in cool. Icebreakers Cool Blasts.
Male penguins show their love with a pebble. Some males, however, are smarter than others.
Save 25% on any Bulova watch at Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
I want people to remember me having a presence, a confidence about me at the plate. I think that was so important for me, looking up to my role models, is that absolute dominance that they had, their swag. I want to be known to play the game right. The game's given me so much, and I owe it a lot. So I just want to be remembered as a person that played the game the right way.
At Sports Authority, Black Friday doorbusters start at 6 p.m. Thursday with hundreds of deals online and in-store. Save 25% on select Nike and earn double points. Hurry in for great deals on all the best brands. Only at Sports Authority.
Can I get somebody from IT down here, please?
What seems to be the problem?
My mouse is all like... You're Odell Beckham Jr.
Nah, I'm definitely not. Anyways, let me help you out. You just gotta go to fathead.com, order a couple real big fat heads, maybe some Odell Beckham Jr.'s. Why not? And that should do it.
You sure you're not?
Nah, bro. I've worked here for years. I just helped Cindy last week.
I think it's still broken.
All right, Cindy. She's crazy.
Fathead for real.
At Sports Authority, Black Friday doorbusters start at 6 p.m. Thursday with hundreds of deals online and in-store. Get a free $15 Sports Authority cash card with any footwear, $49.99 or more. Hurry in for great deals on all the best brands. Only at Sports Authority.
Welcome back to Northern Illinois. The Huskies trying to make it 23 straight wins in November. And yesterday, Rocky, when we were talking to Coach Rod Carey, obviously he can't take credit for all the wins because it started back under Jerry Kill and then Dave Dorn. He gave it all to the strength and conditioning program.
Absolutely. And Brad Orr, strength coach here for a long time, he sets out a year-long plan, Eamon, so they know that football counts in November. So all the way back in January, February, March, when that weightlifting off-season program is going, they have 1 month in mind. It's the month of November, you know, and they're doing heavy max lifting in October, things that players don't necessarily want to do. But again, the emphasis is on this month. That's why they've been able to rattle off 22 straight.
Now Graham on the keeper. Maybe a gain of 1, brought down by Terrell Basham. You know, Rocky, I know every weight room has signs, but it said win the MAC. Do this, this, and this, win the MAC and the bowl. Do X, Y, and Z.
That's what's most important around here.
Now here's a crease. Guanyo across the 35. Ness, the longtime center, leading the way for a 16-yard gain.
And now you're starting to see that offensive line block the way we've seen all year. Getting down to the second level. You're seeing Andrew Ness, the center, been around here a long time, making some downfield blocks.
Ness and Conlon making their 54th straight start as Javon Johnson slow to get up, unable to get up right now.
This linebacking core for Ohio has been banged up all year. Quentin Pauling missed about 3 games. Blair Brown missed last week. Now Javon Johnson hobbled, and that's not a good sign with the way Northern Illinois runs the ball, and now they're starting to get into that rhythm.
Guanyo gained only 10 yards on his first 8 carries, able to break loose for 16 on that run.
And that's the thing, Rod Carey, Northern Illinois, they're going to stay at their run. They're going to keep pounding that ball, and they know eventually they're going to wear teams down. And it looks like that's starting to be the case here.
Now Graham to throw with a pocket. Low throw, caught by Turner. Pickup of 8, and the Huskies right back up to the line of scrimmage.
Seeing Ryan Graham getting that ball out of his hands much quicker than he did in the first half.
Now Guanyo running up the middle. Looks to be just shy of the marker. Tuiaki with the tackle, so it will be 3rd and 1.
NIU with 2 tight ends in the game.
Guanyo. Ooh, I don't know.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it. Chad Moore, the first one to get there.
Great play by Chad Moore.
No gain, so Coach Carey, under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. You have the momentum. You have veterans on the offensive line. You're going to take a timeout and talk it over.
So he also has the wind right now if he wants to punt this football.
Northern Illinois, this is their first of the half. This is a 30.
And a reminder, the Feast of Football continues with a pair of Big 12 matchups. First on Friday, it's Baylor taking on TCU on ESPN at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Number 7 against number 19. Then Saturday, it's Bedlam as number 3 Oklahoma takes on Oklahoma State on ABC at 8 p.m. The Cowboys coming to that one with the number 11 ranking. That's on ABC at 8 p.m. Also streaming on the Watch ESPN app. So now Bob Cole, the offensive coordinator, and Rod Carey talking things over here, Rocky, and certainly looks like they're going to go for it.
Now remember, Ryan Graham also has been known to pooch punt. We saw it last week. We saw it early in this game as well.
That would not be a popular decision right here in DeKalb, but I don't think Coach Carey is too concerned about that.
That's right.
Guanyo in the pistol. And they move the 2 tight ends over to the right.
Iowa's got tack gaps here.
Guanyo surges ahead for the first down. Three-yard pickup, so the drive continues.
You know, you back on the ball quick.
Now they swing it out to Maxwell on the perimeter. And the big tight end almost breaks Ian Wells' tackle. But the senior from Evanston picks up 9.
Maxwell, of course, had maybe the biggest play of the first half, jumping on that would-be fumble. It would have given Ohio great field position.
Low snap, Graham. Running for his life. Thought about throwing it away briefly. And now another Bobcat slow to get up. This is Trent Smart. But this play...
Yeah, the fumble. Had that play messed up from the start. Graham scrambling around. Now another Ohio defender on the turf.
I think Casey Sales hit the back of Smart's head.
And that would be a big loss if that's Casey Sales. Did a great job penetrating. That's Trent Smart.
Sales hit him. It looked like he was blocked into him.
Yeah, looks like Sales just landed on top of his head there as he was on the ground. And when this defense has been so banged up all year, the linebacking core we talked about, secondary, one of their best cover guys, Devin Bass, has missed a lot of the year. Nathan Carpenter's missed a lot of the year. So many injuries on the defensive side of the ball.
Able to get up and walk off on his own power. Get some encouragement from Kurt Lasik. Play lost 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 4 for Graham and the Huskies. 9th play of the drive. Twins to the right. Huff is a wide receiver. Graham's going to run it on the quarterback draw. Looks like they gave him a good spot.
I think at this stage in the game, with what's on the line, you're not as much concerned about getting Ryan Graham taking shots in there. They got to do what they have to win this game. and he's able to keep those legs going and pick up another much-needed first down.
The ruling on the previous play, which was a run for a first down, is under further review.
Huskies fans not happy with the stop in the action. From up here at real speed, it looked like he got the benefit of a yard.
He certainly looked like he got a better spot.
Steve Furjanic upstairs will take a look at it. And again, to me, these are always tough to tell with indisputable video evidence when the pile gets and the traffic jam gets going there.
Yeah, when it's
needs to get to the 42.
Stopped.
That's the 45. Yeah, he's close right there.
He's certainly close, certainly worth a look. And was he on top? Was his body on top of another?
Knees down there.
There's the knee down.
Right.
Ruling on the field stands. First down.
And certainly the second look I got, it looked like he was able to get that ball past that 42-yard line.
3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Northern Illinois on the move, looking to take the lead. Picked up a degree here. It's getting warmer. Take that jacket off. Graham swings it out again, and this time they're going backward. Turner's not going to be able to escape that. Travis Doherty. Again, no Javon Johnson. Doherty comes in, the redshirt sophomore out of Clarksville, Ohio, and comes up with a loss of 4.
Ohio better be careful closing on that short pass like that, because at some point they're going to pump that, and he's going to go downtown with it.
Graham keeps it. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. Kurt Lasik with the tackle. But now 3rd and long. And not in field goal range, so you might just be 4-down territory. Off in the backfield.
See those Ohio safeties stacked in there close to stop the run.
Here comes pressure, and he will get sacked. Ball comes loose, and Northern Illinois falls on it again. Chad Moore bringing the pressure, and now Graham's slow to get up.
4th sack of the night. Ohio once again brings the pressure. And Huff was supposed to pick up Chad Moore coming off the edge. He did not until it was too late. You see Huff coming just at that last second. And Huff was supposed to pick up Chad Moore coming off the edge. He did not until it was too late. You see Huff coming just at that last second. He sees Moore. Moore closes, forces the fumble.
Now again, the backup, if Graham's unable to go, is a true freshman, Tommy Fiedler out of LaGrange, Illinois. Ryan Graham's father, Dan, played here from Wheaton, Illinois. And Tommy Fiedler, the southpaw, might be called into duty here. Graham being helped off, unable to put pressure on that left leg.
Wayman, the story when Ryan Graham took over for Drew Hare was how well he was prepared, how much he'd been paying attention all season, was really in tune with his offense. Now Northern Illinois fans want to see if the same can be said for the true freshman Tommy Fiedler.
And you wonder on the flip side how much that impacts Frank Solich's game plan if he gets the ball back here after this punt. How much does he risk it with his third-string quarterback now forced into duty? Provitt back on the 20. Look at the wind just carry that one as Provitt makes the fair catch signal at the 18, but what a turn of events here. Northern Illinois was on the move, they were clicking, and then they get sacked. Graham gets hit and gives it up, but that is certainly not a good sign right there for Northern Illinois and Ryan Graham.
And as we just saw, he was not able to put any pressure at all on that left leg. You can see the frustration, the hands on top of the helmet as they go through all the protocols to check the stability of that leg.
Again, a win here tonight for Northern Illinois, and the Huskies would clinch the MAC West Championship for the 6th straight year, and they play in the MAC Championship game. And now Olette across the 25. Bowling Green is in that game to represent the MAC East, but Olette picks up 7. If Northern Illinois cannot come back, then the door is open for Toledo and even Western Michigan and Central Michigan if Western Michigan can knock off Toledo on Friday.
Potentially 4 teams involved in trying to get that MAC West title.
And you take it out even further, if Toledo's able to win the MAC, they're in the college football playoff ranking right now. Brigham keeps it himself and gets the first down. Wyndham, excuse me. 5-yard pickup. Brought down by Brandon Mays. But you can hear a pin drop in Husky Stadium right now.
This last game of the season, both teams down to their potentially their 3rd quarterback, depending on what happens with Ryan Graham.
Under a minute to play in the 3rd. The Bobcats able to move it on the ground all night long. Mainly because of A.J. Olette, who has it here. A full head of steam, quickly hurdles the man.
Wow!
He went over Albert Smalls. I don't care what level of high school football he was playing. How did he not get a scholarship?
Oh my God, and Albert Smalls is not small. He's 6'1". Good look at the blocking to the outside right side, and then boom, over the top as Smalls tries to take out Olette's legs.
Is that a SportsCenter Top 10 nominee, Rocky Boyman?
I just made it one. How about that?
Now the play fake. Looking for Smith over the middle. I think that was deflected by Brandon Mays.
I think you're right, because had it not been, I think there was some contact by Albert Smalls. And that's the reason potentially the flag wasn't thrown. So, as we said, Frank Solich said, we're not going to be cautious. 3rd-string quarterback, we still got to take some shots. Can't just run it all the way. But this time, another look at that hurdle by A.J. Olette getting up in the air.
He now has 123 yards on 24 carries. 2nd and 10 now. 18 seconds left in the quarter. Olette out of the backfield. Wyndham keeps it himself. Hit hard at the 45. And that should do it for the 3rd quarter as Albert Smalls, imagine a little angry. So Olette may be thinking track season right around the corner and trying out for the hurdles. But right now, Rod Carey needs his team to rely on that November toughness. The defending MAC West champs are on the ropes. Olette looking to run and jump the Bobcats into an upset. We're back with the 4th.
Well, DirecTV beat us in customer satisfaction again for the 15th year in a row. But we have a plan.
When our customers are on hold, let's up their satisfaction with some new hold music.
That's Glenn from the mailroom. He DJs on the weekends.
Sorry, who is it?
It's Glenn from the mailroom.
He DJ'd Bill's wedding.
You what?
He goes by DJ Glenn. He works way downstairs.
What did he say?
Glenn from the mailroom.
Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. AT&T presents the strongest of the strong.
Guys, in honor of Rivalry Week, we're gonna do something special.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did you say rivalry week?
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week. Right, guys, it's rivalry week.
Strong enunciation. Desmond wins.
Who's strong enough to watch the college football playoff with Bo? Get stronger with AT&T, the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new One-A-Day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One-A-Day.
Turn out the lights.
Why is all your junk in your new car?
It's not junk.
Thank you.
They say that all good things must end. Call it a night.
Are you kidding me?
Nissan Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
Wake up, line up, and gear up for Black Friday deals at Rent-A-Center. Come early for an LG Smart TV bundle, just $24.99 per week. Choose an Xbox One or PS4, just $19.99 a week. Or go big with an LG 4K TV for just $29.99 a week. Stay in touch with a Samsung Galaxy S5 for just $19.99 per week. And get it all without loading up a credit card. But you better hurry before these deals black out. The savings begin at 6 a.m. at Rent-A-Center. Yeah, you can do that.
What is that?
It's a wing ring. I ask it what kind of wings I should have, and it tells me.
I want to ask it a question.
I got like 2% battery.
You have battery in a ring?
All I know is like, no, you can't use it.
100% all-white meat boneless chicken wings in 6 delicious flavors. This is how you Sonic.
Hello! Have a 5-hour energy fan on your holiday shopping list? Give them a multi-pack. 4 packs for the mail carrier and distant cousins. 6 packs for coworkers and in-laws. 10 packs for people you really like. And for that special someone, a 24-pack. Look for multi-packs in the pharmacy area of a retailer near you. Have you given great-tasting 5-hour energy lately? I've been mostly good.
The stage is set for a dramatic fourth quarter here in DeKalb, and being behind, heading into the final 15 minutes of regulation, not foreign territory for the Huskies head coach Rod Carey. He's already seen his team win twice in November while trailing, but both of those comebacks were orchestrated by that man, Ryan Graham.
Absolutely. Against the nemesis Toledo, then last week versus Western Michigan. Looks like they're probably going to be without him the rest of this game.
Now they go to Reed on the wide receiver screen, and he gets the first down into Northern Illinois territory. So a 10-yard pickup.
And even the blocking downfield by this Ohio offensive line has been incredible. Screen play to the wide receiver. Saw big number 75, Mike McQueen, Mike Lucas downfield, finishing guys off, picking up a first down.
You cannot understate the importance of this drive right here for the Bobcats now that they are in Northern Illinois territory to try to make it a 2-possession game with Northern Illinois down to its 3rd-string quarterback, we would assume. And continuing to throw, lofting it to a wide-open Cope inside the 20, down to the 11. He got behind Albert Smalls. And what a touch by Greg Windham, 32 yards.
Well, you said it. What a great touch. Albert Smalls was over the top of Boomer, and Mays is underneath, puts it over the head of Mays, right into the hands of Brandon Cope. A perfect pass by the 3rd-string quarterback, Windham.
Now Bobcats slow to get up, and it is indeed Brendan Cope, who has delivered big plays throughout the year. 67-yarder and a 65-yard touchdown pass against Idaho. Didn't really see what it could have been on that replay.
It's over the head of Mays, over the head of Smalls.
And the sophomore out of Warren, Ohio, able to get up and walk off. So now 1st and 10 from the 13.
You've got to imagine Ohio wants to keep this ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
Trips to the right. Ouellette in the backfield. Clock now running. And it is Ouellette to the left. Flag on the play. That's a huge penalty, and it looks like it might be on the tight end, Heitzman.
Holding. Offense number 81. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Of course, he's going to move it back to the 23. Now you're talking about a 40-yard field goal with the wind. Yeah, normally with 14 minutes left, you wouldn't be thinking field goal, but I think here with the quarterback situation for Northern Illinois, you get this thing to
points are paramount. Yeah, even 3 points right now be critical.
Now they empty the backfield. Another wide receiver screen, this time to Sawyer. He gets tackled by Boomer Mays.
I mean, Frank Solich, true to his word, is certainly not being overly cautious today. You know, you think, okay, keep the ball on the ground, third-string quarterback, play it safe. He keeps the pedal to the metal here.
Picks up 6. And again, Ohio in no rush. Ouellette in the backfield. And he gets it up the middle. And he gets met and driven back at the 15. William Lee, first man to get there.
Big number 90 did a good job of holding the line of scrimmage in that play.
Now this is where you decide if you can't be cautious or not here. Do you risk a pass here?
I think you keep the ball on the ground here, let the clock bleed out, maybe get a better position for your kicker here.
There comes a dart on a post over the middle.
Exactly. So that's what the night has been.
9 on the play clock.
4 wide, just trying to spread this defense out.
Design quarterback run, he's going to follow Ouellette. And he gets dragged down at the 10. Anthony Brooks with the tackle. So now they'll send out Yazdani.
So they keep it fairly conservative there, get a 6-yard gain. Get the ball on the left hash here for the kicker with the wind.
26-yard attempt. He's already 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 3. So they tack on 3 and make it a 2-possession game. Bobcats up by 9 against Northern Illinois.
Shop like a pro at our Black Friday sale with great doorbusters.
Get a Redhead 1856 hoodie in new True Timber Camel for only $14.
Save 50% off the original price on this Garmin 7-inch color fish finder and GPS combo.
I take pictures of sunrises, but with my back pain, I couldn't sleep and get up in time. Then I found Aleve PM.
Aleve PM is the only one to combine a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour pain-relieving strength of Aleve.
I'm back.
Aleve PM for a better AM.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently.
Mike's on! First down!
Save big with State Farm.
Why wait for the weekend for fun when you can get our best deal ever on Wednesdays at Dave & Buster's? Play half-price games every Wednesday. Every game is half off all day long. All the fun, half the price. Only on Wednesdays at Dave & Buster's.
Need new tires? Right now at Pep Boys, when you get 3 Falcon, Cooper, or Hankook tires, you get the 4th tire free instantly. Plus, get no interest and paid in full within 12 months on your Pep Boys credit card. Trust the boys to get you there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a smooth operator right there.
When you're using regular razors, right around here is a problem area, right on the chin.
I didn't even know it had a fine trimmer.
See, you could have looked like this guy if you had noticed the fine trimmer.
25 million guys have switched to the Flex Ball. Will you? Gillette, the best a man can get.
This fall, not all blockbusters are movies. Get 0% APR for 75 months on most 2015 Cherokee models. Hurry in before this deal ends during the Jeep Black Friday Blockbuster Sales Event, going on now through November 30th. Hurry to your Jeep dealer for 0% financing for 75 months, plus other available incentives on the 2015 Jeep Cherokee.
College Game Day presented by Home Depot is heading to Bedlam. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State will battle it out for a chance at the playoff. College Game Day will get you ready for that one and a full day of rivalry starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, live from Stillwater. It's College Game Day. Oklahoma moving into the number 3 spot in the latest college football playoff rankings. So you would imagine, although you cannot say such a thing in this age of the playoff, the Sooners control their own destiny. But hard to imagine an Oklahoma team winning against Oklahoma State and not staying as a playoff team. And Yazdani. Lurie. And there's a flag as DJ Brown actually brings it out. So welcome to college football. Tommy Fiedler, because after the block in the back, you're going to be backed up inside your own 20. We'll get the call.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 25. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So Rocky, let me know if you've been here before. Northern Illinois behind in the fourth quarter and a
35.
backup quarterback coming on.
Yeah, certainly, but the last time, well, versus Toledo when Ryan Graham came in, he was really the third-string quarterback. Remember, we forgot Anthony Madney was a quarterback on this team, may have been the starter, had back surgery in the offseason. Drew Hare comes in, but now all the way down to Tommy Fiedler, true freshman, no stats.
And he hands it off to Buonio. And now we'll flip the question. If you're Ohio, do you just load up the box here? I mean, certainly 11-25. It's not like Fiedler has to throw it around the ballpark.
I mean, you got to figure, I mean, he's a true freshman. They did not want to burn his redshirt year. So, how prepared can he be in this situation?
Well, like Rod Carey said when Ryan Graham got thrown into the fire, hey, we wanted him for a reason. Now we'll see what the freshman out of LaGrange, Illinois can do. He steps up, and they are going to throw it across the yard. Incomplete. Looking for Galladay. Devin Jones, now remember, to make matters even tougher on the kid, he's throwing into the wind.
Absolutely. Tough play like that. He's got to uncork one down the middle, down 2 scores. He gets the protection, and if they want to get back in this game, they got to find a way to get the ball to big number 19.
Word is Ryan Graham is officially out for the game as they roll the pocket. Fiedler now out of the end zone, escapes and throws it in the ground, and he takes a pop from Poland. Javon Johnson back out on the field, almost came up with the shoestring interception, but now here comes a punt out of the Northern Illinois end zone into the wind.
Into the wind. And Tommy Fiedler, no experience. He's trying to get rid of this ball. He takes a big shot from Quentin Poling. And after this, who knows who the now 5th-string quarterback would be.
Langston Provitt now, the 8th punt of the night for Northern Illinois, and Provitt on the 40. They're coming after it. And again, the wind just knocks that down. Fair catch signal made at the 38. 27-yard punt, no return. And the Bobcats with excellent field position here, 10:47 left to go. A tough sight there for the Huskies.
And right now on that Ohio sideline, it's take care of the football. You know, if you're handing the ball to A.J. Allett, I imagine he's going to get a lot of the carries as he has all game. And even he's done it up the middle, keeping those legs going, churning, keeping them shoulder pads running. He's done it to the sideline as well. Any way they can get the ball in the hands of A.J. Allett, he has been an impact player tonight for Ohio. And I imagine, Eamon, in this series, if you saw him jumping over guys there earlier, in this situation, I imagine they're going to try to get the ball, keep getting the ball to A.J. Allett.
Picks up 4 there, tackled by Renard Schren. And again, obviously, so much at stake. Northern Illinois looking to secure the 6th straight MAC West championship. Toledo sitting at home with a chance now to take care of business if Ohio can hold on to this win.
Ball security for Ohio. I mean, ball security, make sure 2 hands on that thing. You know Northern Illinois is going to be ripping away at it.
Instead, they're going to throw. And he overshoots both Moore and Jordan Reed. I tell you, Frank Solich is not going away from that game plan to take risks.
It really is. It's especially, I mean, with how good this secondary is. Shawan Lurie has 8 interceptions on the season. Albert Smalls has a couple. Paris Logan has a couple.
They're now 3rd and 6. Not really in field goal range at all for Yazdani. You wonder, of course, if you take into account just play field position with Coach Carey down to his 3rd string quarterback, if you're content to run it. And it is a quarterback design run. Olette makes a block, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. So it would be about a 48-yard kick if you send out Yazdani with the wind, which is significant.
So they're going to do just that.
So his career long is 42. This will be a 48-yarder with the wind. And it's blocked.
Ohio has it, though.
Ohio picks it up. Kent Berger with the block, but Northern Illinois never.
The ruling on the field is the field goal was blocked and did not cross the line of scrimmage. Ohio recovered and advanced for a 1st down.
Wow. Now, that is correct. If it
did not cross the line of scrimmage.
And that's what we're trying to look for here.
By Kent Berger.
If it does not pass the line of scrimmage, Ohio has the right to take that ball and run with it. And it was someone off the left side, Ben Compton, I think it was, with the block. It does not go.
Certainly, Steve Furjanic's going to have to take more than one look at that. Line of scrimmage was the 31. And this one comes awfully close. Again, do you have indisputable video evidence with all those bodies? The previous play
of the ball not crossing the line and being advanced by the kicking team is under further review.
So what point is the ball recovered?
Needs to get to the 31. Does it ever get to the 31? Right behind it there, it's still behind the 31. And it goes backwards, you would have to assume, off the long snapper's thigh. And it's picked up at the 32. So I don't think you're going to be able to overturn that one.
I don't think there's indisputable video evidence to turn that one over.
Talk about the twists and turns of a long football season.
That?
Somewhere in Toledo, they're saying leveraging. Remember when that was a huge break for Northern Illinois when Toledo was called for leveraging?
The ruling on the field is confirmed.
Yeah.
1st down, Ohio.
And that is a play you see once about every 5 years where a kick is blocked, it stays behind the line of scrimmage, and then the kicking team is able to take it and advance it and pick up a 1st down. You do not see that one very much.
That's when you know it's not your night. A 20-yard pickup of a block punt.
Wow.
Block kick, excuse me, block field goal by Kent Berger, the D lineman. Now as we approach 9 minutes left in this ball game, a tremendous opportunity for the Bobcats and Olette.
I mean, if you're an NIU fan, you got to be shaking your head. You're like, okay, line up for a field goal. We blocked the thing. We're going to get the ball back and down 2 scores, but can maybe get back in this thing. And now Ohio ball.
And I think Frank Solich just saved some second guessing back in Athens, Ohio, to send Yazdani out there instead of your punter in the third string. You know, pin the third string quarterback down inside the 10.
Exactly, pin him back there.
But he did have the wind, and he doesn't have to worry about any of that now. Pressure coming off the edge, they run away from it. Now that'll bring up third down. No gain on the play. William Lee with the tackle. Third and 8. Husky fans thought they had the break they were looking for, and it broke the other way. Now under 8 minutes left in regulation. Heitzman can't bring it in. That one was thrown maybe a little too hard. And he showed a touch earlier in the second half. No touch on that one.
It was the exact same play he scored a touchdown on earlier. He's on the offense's left side, comes underneath, and he's open. He catches that ball. He may waltz into the end zone, can't come up with it.
Actually, they're thrown a little bit softer than I thought. Live real speed. That is a drop, no doubt.
That's a drop.
So now, Mr. Yazdani back again. 26-yard kick. And he takes advantage of the second chance. Now it's a double-digit lead for the visitors from Athens, trying to upset Northern Illinois at home. Back after this.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Are we watching the game?
You'll see.
I think my boys have a shot this year.
Yeah, especially with this new offense we're running. I mean, our running back is a beast. Once he hits the hole and breaks through the secondary, oh, he's gone. And our linebackers and DBs dish out punishment and never quit. You didn't expect this, did you?
I didn't.
The Nissan Altima. There's a fun side to every drive. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Signature service, baby.
At Jiffy Lube, we want you to have it all. Expertise and convenience. That's why with our range of services and our award-winning training program, you can be sure to find our expert technicians around almost every corner.
All good?
Sure is. See you next time.
Thank you.
Visit jiffylube.com for deals and locations around every corner. Jiffy Lube, leave worry behind.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new One-A-Day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One-A-Day.
Bodman tip number 35. What you spray on in the morning could very well determine what you take off at night. New long-lasting Bodman body sprays in sexy scents she loves.
Nothing artificial. Just real roasted turkey. Salt, pepper, carved thick. That's the right way to make a good turkey sandwich. The right way to eat it is however you eat it. Panera, food as it should be.
ESPNU College Football Primetime is brought to you by Jiffy Lube, experts around every corner to help you leave worry behind.
Right now, Bobcat Nation hoping to celebrate an upset. A tough night for Northern Illinois and Ryan Graham. There's a look at the redshirt freshman quarterback as they trail by 12. And again, coming in, it was all laid out for Northern Illinois. All the Huskies had to do was win tonight, and they'd be heading back to Detroit to represent the MAC West and take on Bowling Green. Now the door is ajar for Toledo, who lost to Northern Illinois earlier this month. But if Ohio holds on here and Toledo knocks off Western Michigan on Friday, the Toledo Rockets will win the MAC West and head to Detroit, and possibly a New Year's Day Bowl. Now Turner. out to the 22. Because remember, as of tonight, Toledo came in 24th in the college football playoff rankings. So if some upsets happen in the American and they come in, win the MAC, and come in higher ranked than any of the other group of 5 teams.
Well, again, because we said earlier, to be a part of that group of 5, you have to win your conference. That'll give Toledo that shot. Plus, with their ranking, having beaten 2 Big 12 teams, or excuse me, an SEC team and a Big 12 team.
I mean, it's the win over Arkansas.
State, right.
It's the win over Arkansas.
Win over Arkansas.
Right. But now we go Wildcat with Argyros Turner. And there's a flag, so this will come back. So again, Rod Carey digging deep into the playbook here, going with the Wildcat and Argyros Turner.
Holding, offense number 71, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
The attack penalty goes against Levon Myers, but what a tough turn of events here for Rod Carey. And really, it was the pressure applied by Ohio all night long.
It really was. That was the game plan early on. We saw it right out of the chute. Ohio wanted to pressure, make Ryan Graham uncomfortable, now allow him to set his feet. Also, the run blitzes they brought was not able to allow Jordan Huff and Joel Buanya to get going.
Now Fiedler steps into one, looking for Galladay, out of bounds. And again, throwing into the wind. Now you just go back to moments before Graham was sacked and hurt. All the momentum was for Northern Illinois. They were at midfield. They were down by 6. No one in this stadium didn't think they were about to score and take the lead, except for the Ohio Bobcats.
Right, and they were just coming off a touchdown drive where they were able to run the ball well. They got the ball in the hands of Brescison, and then the touchdown catch by Kenny Galladay. Things were going the right direction. You're thinking, here we go. Here's that powerful November
this is
team
why we
again.
win in November.
Exactly, and then things in one play aim and take a drastic turn for the worse.
Chad Moore with the sack. Graham got hurt. They lost about 20 yards on the play. And it's been all Ohio again since. But credit the Bobcats for a great game plan. They told us last night, we're not going to be cautious. We don't care about spoilers. We're going after our 8th win. And go after it is exactly what they've done.
Yeah, Frank Soler's saying spoilers. We're not. That's not us. That's not who we're here to. We're trying to solidify our program and get a signature win and get a better, opportunity for a better bowl game. They came out and played well tonight.
Here comes pressure on Fiedler, who drops it off to Buono. Trying to get the first down, but he comes up short with under 7 minutes to play. Down by 2 touchdowns.
Look at the defensive linemen for Ohio running downfield. Casey Sales, Kurt Lasik, getting on those tackles there all the way downfield.
Timeout for an injury.
Brett Layton slow to get up. And the trainers will take a look at him.
Right now, if you're Ohio, you gotta, one of your first priorities is taking away 19 Kenny Galladay.
We'll step aside, back to DeKalb after this.
Mr. King, what can you offer that your opponent can't? Oh, 10 nuggets for $1.49. Thoughts?
Oh, $1.49 for nuggets.
There's no debate. Get 10 golden nuggets for just $1.49, only at Burger King.
Marcia, what happened?
Peter hit me in the nose with a football.
No, sweetheart.
Shut up!
Marcia, eat a Snickers.
Why?
You get a little hostile when you're hungry. Better? Better.
Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
Americans, we try to live healthy, but many of us don't know there are nutrients that can help support our metabolism. Take new one-a-day Healthy Metabolism Support Multivitamin with chromium to help use carbs from food and B vitamins to help convert food to fuel. One a day.
Mr. King, what can you offer that your opponent can't? Oh, 10 nuggets for $1.49. Thoughts?
$1.49?
There's no debate. Get 10 golden nuggets for just $1.49, only at Burger King.
These hands are made to work, so I can't waste time with stripped and rusted fasteners. That's why I love the Craftsman Extreme Grip line. Screwdrivers with diamond-coated tips deliver 4 times more grip than standard ones. And sockets that fit snug on rounded bolts for 14 times more gripping power to keep me moving. Craftsman hand tools are protected by a lifetime full warranty. This holiday, put Craftsman at the top of your wish list.
Introducing Ancestry DNA. A simple, affordable DNA test that lets you travel up to 1,000 years into the past and discover not just who, but where you came from. All to help answer, once and for all, what it is that makes you, you. To learn your ethnic origins, order your DNA kit now at AncestryDNA.com.
Decision time here for Northern Illinois head coach Rod Carey. Down by 2 touchdowns, facing a 4th down at his own 28.
You got to go for it here, right? I mean, this stage of the game.
The fact that if you punt, you're punting into a win, so you might as well give him the ball maybe at the 45 or the 40 anyway. So they send out, they keep out the quarterback, Tommy Fiedler, the true freshman. Rod Carey has been handed the baton here at Northern Illinois and kept it going. But right now that streak of MAC West championships in serious jeopardy. Guanyo in the backfield, 4 wide receivers.
And the pressure again.
Quarterback run, and he'll get the first down. 5-yard pickup.
It's a great job. Ohio brought the run blitz, brought the linebackers pulling and more up the middle. Fiedler found a little bit of room for the first.
Now Guanyo to the left. Squirts out of the traffic for an extra yard. Under 6.5 to play now. 5-yard pickup by Guanyo.
At some point, they're going to need a chunk yardage play here, and that's got Kenny Galladay's name written all over it. They can find him.
Wide open for the first down and into Bobcat territory is Juwan Brescison. Ohio content to let them nickel dime their way down the field.
Absolutely, they're playing too deep, keeping everything in front of them.
Under 6 to play. They run it. That'll cost them some time. Casey Sales with the tackle.
2 deep coverage. Cover 2, what they're playing is a steadfast, bend but don't break defense, right? Don't let anything get over your head. Keep everything in front of you here and try to make them go the length of the field with now their 3rd-string quarterback.
Well, I doubt had too many reps at the 2-minute drill. Deep down the middle of the field, overshoots his man, looking for Brescison. Covered by Provitt.
If you're a cornerback, there's defensive coordinator over there, Jimmy Burrows, saying, look, don't go for the double move, don't go for the fake, don't try to step in front of one here, stay over the top, don't let anybody get behind you.
So how do you counteract that if you're Bob Cole in Northern Illinois?
All you can do is just keep taking the higher percentage throws, try to move the ball down the field.
And that one off the mark, looking for Turner. And Wells with the coverage, so now it'll be 4th and 9.
Too deep was made for this kind of situation where you have the lead, keep everyone over top. The corners are sitting in the flats there, so it takes away those easy throws. And it's really in the defense's advantage here.
10th play of the drive, 4th and 9. Complete but short. Brescison met as soon as he caught it. Evan Crouch with the tackle, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ohio with the ball and a 12-point lead. The defense gets the stop, and Frank Solich starting to feel the road upset and win number 8 on the season. Back to DeKalb after this.
Meet the lumberjack whose flannel was out of whack. Freedom to move is what he lacked, even when woodland creatures attack. Until they put Duluth free swinging flannel on his back, with armpit gussets to whack and hack. Now he's known as a lumberjack. Duluth Trading free swinging flannel. Swinging made easy. Flannel made burly. Get it only at DuluthTrading.com.
Carney Wilson.
Thank you. Can you hold on?
Really? Hey, I know there's pain,
Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? This would be so easy if you had Progressive. Our mobile app would let you file a claim and help you find one of our service centers where we manage the entire repair process.
Things will go your way if you hold on.
Someday, somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Say goodbye! No, you just made it weird.
Every Christmas is memorable. But a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Save up to 30% on diamond fashions at Kay, the #1 memory maker in America.
Every kiss begins with K. We're all familiar with this. Axe Daily Fragrances. But what you wouldn't have seen is this. Axe Dry Spray Antiperspirant. Why are you touching your armpit?
I was just checking to see if it's dry.
Don't. That's weird. The first ever dry spray antiperspirant from Axe.
Peyton, check out our new Epic Meats Pizza. It's loaded with 5 meaty meats.
Wow, it's really heavy.
Come on! Get the new Epic Meats Pizza, just $12 for a large, with pepperoni, Italian sausage, meatballs, bacon, and Canadian bacon. And get a free large one-topping pizza when you buy $25 in gift cards.
Better ingredients, better pizza.
Better football.
PapaJohns.com.
Rivalry Saturday has a pair of Big Ten clashes. First at noon on ABC, Ohio State looking to rebound, takes on Michigan. Then at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN, Penn State will look to upset Michigan State. Both games streaming on the Watch ESPN app. Michigan State up to 5 in the college football playoff rankings unveiled earlier tonight. Ohio State all of a sudden needs some help. A clear-cut favorite back in August and September now on the ropes, and Olette keeps Northern Illinois on the ropes. Seven-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 3. He now has 138 yards on the night. His career high is a $155.
He had 121 last week. Wood just picked up where he left off.
Talking about Northern Illinois down to its 3rd-string quarterback, you have to keep remembering, so is Ohio. Greg Windham Jr., redshirt junior out of Tampa, Florida. Ouellette gets away from the first man, but not the second. J.D. Sprague, who took over for Darius Vick, was hurt earlier in the game on a halfback throwback to the quarterback down inside the red zone. Look at that, the way Northern Illinois was running the ball against MAC teams to be dominated by one man there in that matchup.
They have the best running team in the MAC, no question about it. But remember, we've talked about it all game. That's what Ohio's done well the last 3 games coming into this one, averaging over 300 yards rushing per game the last 3 ones. Again, offensive line starting to mesh together a little bit better. A.J. Ouellette running the ball well. And I guess the even more impressive thing is they're doing this without most of their running backs. Pappy White was one of their best running backs at the beginning of the season. He's been out for a while. They lose Daz Patterson last week. Malik Irons is not able to play, so it's really been A.J. Ouellette
here tonight.
Yeah, along with the quarterback. I think Wyndham's made some great reads and keeping the ball when he's had to tonight. But outside of that, it's been all Ouellette.
He's here looking for 2 yards, but I don't think he's going to get it. Now Rod Carey quickly burns his final timeout as Renard Schren makes the tackle.
Northern Illinois, this is their 3rd and final charge timeout. This is a 30-second timeout.
4:23 left to play. There's hope for the Huskies. Unfortunately, there's also an injured Bobcat down on the field. Coming up next, when it's all said and done here at DeKalb, it'll be Championship Drive, the Power Hour. So much to talk about on this Tuesday in college football. New rankings out. Clemson stays at 1, Alabama at 2. There's Keith Heitzman, the tight end, who has a touchdown catch here tonight, needing help off the field. Can't put too much pressure on that right leg. This has been a tough ball game for both teams. That's really been one of the major themes all across college football. Rocky, we talk to coaches every week, and we're like, oh man, we are banged up. We're down to the
Every team is banged up.
It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
it really is. You're absolutely right. And that's, that's why it takes a little bit of luck. Obviously, it takes good conditioning and things like that. But the teams that wind up the healthiest usually have the most success late in the season.
Nobody back for Northern Illinois on this punt, and he gets it off. Nothing but white jerseys around that ball, and they'll down it at the 10. So 42-yard punt, no return. 4:15 left to go. And again, Northern Illinois was looking for its 23rd straight November win. More importantly, looking for their 6th straight MAC West championship and to return to Ford Field to take on Bowling Green. But right now, they are in a precarious situation, down by 2 touchdowns. So if they lose here, the door is open for Toledo to control its destiny with a win against Western Michigan.
Bowling Green with the big win tonight over Ball State. I'm certain they were already in the MAC championship game.
Nice throw and catch there on the sideline to Kenny Galladay. Gets out of bounds and gets the first down, 14-yard pickup. Fiedler showing some zip on that sideline throw. Now he steps up, eludes pressure, has plenty of room to work with, gets the first down and slides. Ball out to the 34. Now the clock is moving. Here comes pressure hit as he throws, incomplete. Brandon Purdom punishes the freshman.
And he's in a big game tonight. Talk about all the pressure that Ohio's defensive line has brought on Northern Illinois. Purdom's had a big game tonight. 5th-year senior out of London, Ohio.
Trips to the left. Brescison, bottom of your screen to the right. They swing it out to Boigno on the screen. He gets out of bounds. Pushed out by Ian Wells. Chad Moore. Moore had the big sack that ended Graham's night.
Chad Moore's got that thumb all taped up, splint on the left thumb. Banged up, still making plays out there.
Fiedler back to the sideline. Dangerous throw, but it's caught. Brescison. Looked like Provitt at the end was going to get a step in there and step in front of it, but a 12-yard pickup for Brescison. Now Fiedler, Brescison brings it in off the bobble, gets the first down to the 38. Tackled by number 38, Chad Moore.
First down, the clock will stop there for a second while they move the chains.
13-yard pickup. Now the clock's moving again. Here comes pressure right up the middle. Picked up for now, over the middle, complete. Turner makes the grab at the 15. 23-yard pickup.
Nice job, as you said, they brought the pressure right up the middle. Quentin Poling into the face, but Fiedler with a good job setting his feet and delivering a strike.
Now Boigno drilled behind the line of scrimmage. Terrell Basham.
Terrell Basham, one of the best defensive ends in the MAC.
Well, the run call does not catch Ohio off guard. Across Northern Illinois, some time. With time, into the end zone, incomplete. No flags. Looking for Chad Beebe. Good coverage by Devin Jones, 5th-year senior out of Sandusky, Ohio. 2:15 left to play. South Florida, of course, with a chance still to get into the American Athletic Conference Championship game. Now Fiedler keeps it himself, but he will not get away as Brandon Purdum's big night continues.
Huge night by Brandon Purdum. We just called his name a few plays ago.
Under 2 minutes to play. 4th and 6 for the Huskies. And the true freshman quarterback. Pressure again. Picked up into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Kenny Galladay. Out leaps Provitt. And the Huskies have life. Fiedler 6 of 8 on that drive, and he finds Galladay in the end zone.
That was really the only option they had. Throw up to your 6'4" wide receiver, and he goes up and gets it over top of Langston Provitt, the freshman. Brings it down, and NIU with a glimmer of hope here.
It'll all come down to the hands team. And the onside kick. So Hagan makes the extra point as the true freshman leads Northern Illinois 90 yards in 11 plays. They use 2.5 minutes. And now, special teams, special teams, special teams.
I've already seen a crazy special teams play in the game with NIU gets the block of the field goal, but then it goes in the hands of one of the OU offensive linemen, able to convert that, then took a couple minutes off the clock, able to then get the field goal. But as you said, with NIU with no timeouts left, the whole game comes down to getting this onside kick.
So an impressive drive by the two true freshmen. And those who have stayed are hoping for one more crack at it.
You look out there on that hands team, you see Quentin Pauling, you see Sebastian Smith, the best wide receiver, you see Brendan Cope.
Torrin Davis, the safety.
You also see big number 45. It wouldn't be a critical play in this game if A.J. Allette was not on the field.
Now Josh Orn, 25 in black, is out there to kick.
So on one side here to the bottom of your screen, they have Sebastian Smith. To the top, they have Brendan Cope. Both wide receivers, depending on which way NIU decides to kick this ball.
You also have Reed, top of your screen to the right. And now Ohio's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio. This is their first of the half.
Try to get a glimpse of what way they're going to kick that, what formation they're going to line up. Sometimes you'll see two kickers out there. Ohio wants to get a look at it and then plan accordingly.
So Josh Orn is the kicker, junior out of Wales, Wisconsin. Kicking into the wind, how much of a factor does that play as the wind is picked up here in the second half?
It all depends on how much that, if they do when they drive that ball into the ground, as it pops up into the air, does it hang up there a little bit? Certainly could be an issue.
Horn, who do you pick out? Who's your victim? You like your defensive players right in the middle of the field. You got the wideouts and the running backs. And they do have a safety man back all the way at the 20 in case he kicks it away. They drop kick it, and Ohio grabs it. Kwame Sawyer with the grab. I got to be honest, Rocky, I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it.
Guys played special teams in the league. I've seen a lot of different onside kicks.
What league was
I've
that?
never
the
seen
Ohio
that
Catholic
one.
League?
Yeah, something like that. Gregor Catholic
Kwame
League.
Sawyer from Cleveland.
To 144. 144. Thank you.
And Sawyer coolly, calmly, and collectedly makes the grab.
He just didn't have enough juice on to get that thing up on that second bounce. You want that second one that boom, pop up in the air.
And shake up in the MAC as the Bobcats will take the victory formation with their third-string quarterback, Greg Windham. What a moment for that young man. What a moment for A.J. Allette and the entire program coming on the road here against a red-hot Northern Illinois team that dominates November and has owned the MAC West. And Frank Solich, with his third-string quarterback, is going to win one on the road and get his 8th win.
Look, I'll go back to what we've talked about most of the game, and that is Solich telling us we're not going to play cautious. We're going to go out and try to take this game away from Northern Illinois. They pressured the quarterback well. They ran the ball well, and then, again, they weren't overly cautious with Greg Wyndham. They allowed him to put the ball in the air when he had to. And Ohio comes up with one of the more stunning upsets in the MAC this year.
And this doesn't just shake up the MAC, of course. Toledo now, that game all of a sudden becomes a whole lot more interesting. But if the Rockets take care of business against Western Michigan and some dominoes fall in the American Athletic Conference, the Rockets could be playing on New Year's Day.
Yeah, that's how crazy this game is. That's why fans love it. A few weeks ago, NIU beats Toledo in their house. It looks like their dream season is going to fall by the wayside, and now a few weeks later, and with a lot of help from Ohio, Toledo is back in it to try to capture that West title.
Certainly a tough loss for that man and his program. They're down to their third-string quarterback.
And remember,
they will not be going back to Detroit as this one is over. Ohio's going to win it 26-21.
And also there goes the streak of 22 straight November wins for NIU. They cannot make it 23. Instead, Frank Solich and his Bobcat team come up with a huge upset.
So now there will be no MAC West championship to celebrate tonight in DeKalb. They could still make it back to Detroit. But Ohio wins it on the road 26-21. As Ohio comes on the road and gets the upset over Northern Illinois. Their win streak in November comes to an end. They'll need some help to win the MAC West. But what a night for Olette and the Bobcats. Our final score, Ohio 26, Northern Illinois 21. For Rocky Boyman and our entire crew, I'm Eamon McEnany. Coming up, it's Championship Drive. So long.
So Kevin, first time on the Power Hour, happy to have you here. I know you've been on every other thing here at the U. We have a lot of fun at the Power Hour. If you're going to be on here, the clock is ticking. We're going to do a bunch of different things.
Let's go!
Let's go! This is the kind of stuff that happens on the Power Hour. Check us out now.